Yeah.
And we're live. Good morning, you whack job piece of craps that are listening. I'm talking about Mike. He's the only person I know that's listening.
God,
can you hear me? He just looked at me like, I can't hear you. He was mumbling at me with his fingers like he couldn't hear me.
Liar, pants on fire. I didn't look at you. You're talking about shanking me.
You better be glad I'm in a good mood this morning.
No.
Listen, Mike, you're an idiot. So we're talking, right?
Well, good morning, Scotty.
And Mike says we can't get the YouTube numbers to grow.
I didn't say it like I was crying.
You did, you pussy. You sure did.
Oh my God!
It's
you said that.
7:35.
You said that in a sexual way.
No, I did not.
It sounded sexual to me.
Trust me, you are not moist.
I think.
Now that would be sexual. Okay, so listen.
Come over here and check.
So
I could be.
Oh my God, Stephanie.
I'm dilating.
Please say something.
I'm dilating.
Shut up,
How
Mike.
about them trees?
So Mike says the words
I'm at
to
8
me.
centimeters.
I'm muting you. Mike says the words to me. We can't get the YouTube to grow. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? I said, how about we video me shanking you with a Rambo knife?
With a rainbow knife?
No, that's sexual. If I shank you with a rainbow knife,
Unicorns.
that would be sexual, wouldn't it?
Yeah, are unicorns gonna fly out his butt?
No, because there'd be something else going up there. So, how about them? So, anyways, I said to him, how about I shank you with a Rambo knife? He goes, wouldn't that be knifing? Knifing's not a word. I've had this argument with somebody else.
It's stabbing.
Stabbing.
Don't join in the fray.
I had a black girl one time on one of the Facebook things.
Why's it gotta be a black girl?
Because that's what color she was. She wanted to argue with me and say,
we're gonna say actual color.
Shut
Wouldn't
up,
she be
Mike.
brown?
She wants to keep yelling knifing, and she's typing the word out, knifing. I said, there's no such thing as knifing. Can you even read what you're typing? Does it even spell correctly? He was knifing me. Knifing. What the hell is knifing?
Shanking with a knife.
Jesus Christ. Stabbing, slashing, shanking. But even shanking doesn't sound right. But it definitely sounds better than knifing.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, wouldn't you shank
Hell,
me
even
with
saying
a
Nike
shank?
sounds weird, huh?
Wouldn't you shank me with a shank?
You would think that you could say shanking, but I don't know that shanking actually is correctly.
It's probably urban.
Wouldn't it be more I was shanked by a nail, not shanking? You would have to actually have a couple other words in front of it.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? A buddy of mine that
if
was
you
a
try to
bouncer.
change the damn subject, then yes, that's funny.
No. He was one of the other bouncers at the club.
And he's changing the subject.
He got shanked with a gutter nail. Have you ever seen one of those? A gutter?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a giant. He was like, ow, ow. I'm like,
but
what
most
the
of
hell?
them are aluminum, but they do make a big nail that's like that for putting cross ties together.
This was.
So how about I just got Joe Leaper going in capital letters? Dang, we're all over here listening. Also, say hey to Chan in the third bay.
In the third bay.
Oh, shall we talk to Chan like this?
Oh,
did we go all Prince or something?
Now.
Is Chan a American?
I knew a girl named Nikki.
Are we offending Chan? You'll be here 3 hours.
Broccoli?
Fix alternator and live.
Beef and broccoli?
You get it because they're in a car place?
With chicken fried rice.
Hey, fat guy.
You're an idiot, Stephanie. They're in a car place.
Hey, fat guy.
You can't keep talking about all you can eat, stupid.
Why
They're in a car place. I just said fix the alternator already.
I don't want any cat with my alternator.
Nobody is doing chicken fried cat on top of an exhaust manifold today.
You don't know that.
That was yesterday.
Oh.
Why you bring cotton here full of gas?
No, that's bringing a fat guy in there full of gas.
Why you bring cotton here full of gas? You know we got to drive it.
So is today beef fried rice?
Wow. Beef fried rice.
Yeah, have you never had it? It's
I've had pork fried rice.
I don't like the pork fried rice. So anytime I get the beef and broccoli, I get the beef fried rice.
Can I ask you a stupid ace question?
Chicken fried rice.
We make a crack if the fella's Chinese and y'all go straight to friggin' all you can eat buffet.
Oh, I didn't say it was all you can eat.
You know,
you go straight there, dum-dum, and China's dead, fool. Don't go there. I knew you were going to do it.
Stole my joke. Prince is dead. Purple rain,
and you're killing that song right
Yes,
now.
Why y'all
you
looking at me like that?
are.
That was good.
Because
No,
you
it
know he
wasn't.
was probably one of the greatest artists in
He
the
was.
world.
he
the
didn't
greatest
really
artist in the-
freaking affect my life. People are on the radio this morning crying.
I'm not gonna say he affected.
Um,
I'm not gonna say he affected my life, but I mean, I honestly can remember, you know, 4th grade watching like some of the first live footage of him doing Little Red Corvette. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it
He
was pretty.
awesome.
So you were a perv ever since what, like 10?
I remember in the 1st grade when his album came out and he was basically in his Speedos.
Yep.
And everybody made such a big deal out of it.
Yep.
I do recall that.
I remember
Well,
listening. I remember listening to 1999 and thinking, "Wow, man, that's like 20 years away."
So okay,
I love
okay for you two idiots
Prince.
sitting at my table that went straight ghetto with the all-you-can-eat buffets.
we didn't go Chinese
Chan
ghetto.
says, "What the hell?"
What the hell?
He didn't say it like that, but
What the
look.
hell?
I'm going to have him come. I'm going to take y'all to where he works, and I'm going to let him take a torque wrench and stick it right up your ace.
Yo,
And I'm talking stick it right
now,
up your
is he
ace.
Chinese? He doesn't
I'm going
look
to
Chinese.
continue
Yeah.
talking. I'm going to take you to him. I'm going to let them tie you to the lift, and Joe's going to hit and lift you up until you're like spread eagle. And
That's
I'm
like
going to watch Chin take a cheap snap-on bent. I don't want it straight. I want a little bent in that torque wrench, and we're going to put a little axle grease on it and go right up your ace hole.
I don't need a lube, thank you.
We know you don't need a lube. We heard that stuff blows like sheets on a clothesline in a backyard.
Oh.
I don't know who you heard that from, but that's a lie.
And you still try to say it like Chinese. What's wrong with you?
Her vagina, not like cabbage.
The hell it ain't. Have you seen it? It's more like Arby's.
You know,
No, I don't think so.
Civic Hall.
Wait, stop. The last
Stephanie Roll.
last person that could even see your roast beef would have been the girl that waxed you. So you haven't even seen it. How do you know?
That's not true. I
And we
do have
haven't-
a husband.
You
Okay.
He
can't
is
even-
home on the weekend.
Okay.
You know.
Stop. Don't even talk. The problem is this, Stephanie. The only ways he ever sees it, he's either drunk or the lights are turned off. And either
That's
one,
not-
his vision is impaired.
That's not true. We have
You got to admit, that's a good one.
we have Sexy Sunday. Thank you very much. That's not
Oh.
true.
What do? Break out the J.C. Penney's book and look at bras?
Holy
No.
crap.
That's the only sexy Sunday you're having in your house.
That's all I give her $10?
What do? Just shove your daughter in the room and shut the door?
It's before she wakes up.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus
And
Christ.
before we
And
have our
apparently
morning
it's
coffee.
before he wakes up too.
No, he's fully awake.
Whatever.
Dun, dun, dun.
Y'all are some disgusting creatures.
Holy moly.
I could
that
just,
was
do you know what
all
I
you can
picture?
eat on
Do you know
Sunday.
what I shut up with that? Because we've already gone too far with that. Pick on some Jewish people or Catholics. So you know what I
Wow.
envision when her and Travis try
No.
to do like a sexy
No.
hookup. Do you remember when we used to watch, what is it, Lauren Green in the mornings? And as you see here, the wild
Yeah.
elephants of
No.
Africa are deciding to
I
try
am
to
not
mate.
an elephant.
That wasn't
I'm gonna
Lauren
mute
Green.
you.
That
We're
wasn't Lauren.
gonna watch on National Omaha or whatever
Yeah.
as we watch the
Mutual
two
of Omaha.
wild elephants
Kingdom.
mount each other and have sex over the mud hole.
While Jim is recording the mounting of the lioness, I'll be a safe distance away.
I just got somebody texting
Drinking lemonade.
TMI sexy Sunday. What?
Yeah.
Really? That sicko Sunday. She just pronounced it wrong.
I know I'm not going to feel
Yeah.
right. I'm going to feel dirty in
Whatever.
church this week. I can tell you that.
Dude, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to be like, can I be baptized again? I need to be dunked. And then when he dunks you, you're going to go, could you go for a second time? Maybe hold me under a little longer.
Pastor Dave's going to be like, Mike, don't be drinking the holy water. I'm like, I'm so dirty.
So look, when I went to church to get this, so my preacher knew about me. He knew all there was to know about me. I signed a full disclosure letter. And then I said, please don't show me any more pictures of your daughter. And when they went to baptize me,
Oh,
I was
Catholic,
baptized.
huh?
I was, well, I didn't say son. That would have been Catholic. So when I was getting baptized, it was in the pool behind the Oasis, which was Burt Reynolds' old house. That's where I got baptized.
The pool behind the,
pool
Oasis.
The Oasis is the church, fool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
a club. I was about to say we did the baptizing in VIP.
Could you shut up?
Wow.
So as he gets ready to hold me under, I'm kind of making the joke, and I say, "Hey, can I give you a little bit of constructive criticism?" And he's looking at me, smiling, of course. And he said, "Really?" we've got 200 people standing around this pool, and you choose to whisper to me now, what is it that you want, Scott? And I went, when you hung me under, kind of do the washing machine effect and hold me under a little bit.
Squishy, squishy.
Because it may take more than one Duncan to wash away
To
my
wash
sins.
your sins away.
And he just looks at me and he says, you have no idea how much I want to hold you under the water as of now. Yeah, he was a super great guy.
He was? He's not anymore.
So I just got Lonnie Mack. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea who he is.
I have no
I
idea.
don't either. But good morning. And welcome to As Sexy Sunday Approaches. Bum,
Jesus
bum,
Christ,
bum.
don't ruin
Well,
my...
stop.
Jake,
Yeah.
Stop ruining my damn Saturday for me.
Did you just say shite?
Because I couldn't get Spaz over here to stop. She's already ruined my Sunday.
Sexy,
now-
sexy Sunday.
No, because you know what Saturday nights are going to be? Saturday night's going to be like dreading midnight. Like, I think my pumpkin's going to pop back up or something. And in her case, it'd be hemorrhoid. But my problem
I've
is,
never had one.
or a raspberry. My problem is I just see.
I have no idea what that is. I really
Sexy, sexy Sunday.
I don't know what that is.
Are we still in 420 week? Because I need you high.
Sexy, sexy Sunday.
Squishy, squishy.
I can't believe y'all offended Chin like that.
Chin who?
Oh my God.
Get it? Chin who?
Shut up. Shut up.
Do you know his brother, Chin Ho?
No, but his sister might be.
But
Oh.
sexy, sexy
It's actually
Sunday.
Chan. I had it wrong. I mispronounced it. Wrong.
Chan. Is Chan Chinese?
You seen the picture,
You
Mike?
saw the picture.
Oh, like you can look at an Asian man and tell what country he's from.
Trust me, she looks at Asian men all the time.
Oh, you like it, Asian
No, when I look
anime.
at people, they look Asian because my eyes are slanted.
But we know that.
Okay, I think if you're
Every time she goes somewhere to eat, all she orders is
Shut up, Mike.
come from some young thing, and that's what she orders.
Wow. No, she orders all you can eat buffet. Let's not be serious. Not lie.
So let's find somebody else to pick
She
on.
just cut eyes at me.
Has anybody seen Joe Leaper lately?
Loper?
Yeah, Mr. Loper.
Seen
Hello,
some of his
Mr.
pictures
Loper.
that he posted where he was up there.
Posted.
When he was up there at the distillery.
Yeah, he went to the distillery. Nobody's heard back from him.
No, we just got a
Well,
text from
duh.
him, dumb.
What? Am I
Duh
looking
is
at that
not
phone?
here.
Am I looking at that phone? Either one of you.
Dirt.
Don't make me do it. Bella.
He showed us the
Sick 'em.
picture that Leaper sent.
I know, but is he Chinese? Is Chan
Oh
from
my
China?
God.
Is Prince from Rain?
So listen, we're gonna change subject. So Philip Snow just posted or sent me rather in Time Hop update on DJ Scottie. We're at the ER. They think it's possibly his gallbladder. He is currently on IV fluids and waiting for an enzyme test. They have him on pain meds, aka the Rockdale cocktail. So they blah 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 blah, and that's actually a post my wife did last year at this time, which means we are 1 year
Since Prince died.
we're 1 year back or 1 year past
Since your gut died.
from food poisoning at the old mighty Firehouse Subs. And you know, I dared to go back in there the other day.
Yeah, you said that, but you never said what the outcome was.
There was no
good?
poop, so there wasn't really no outcome.
Didn't
but-
you have food poisoning about a month or two ago?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got.
from steak.
Here's what I've learned.
Kind of a sissy.
Here's what I've learned. Don't eat anything that people have grilled and have hot mayo on.
Ugh.
So no
That is-
sexy Sunday for you.
And I've already told you that Sicky Sunday, and by looking at her, it's mayo. Lewinsky.
Fuck me.
Mayo Lewinsky. That's funny stuff. I gotta write it down.
Let me
Monica
find something.
Lewinsky.
I gotta
I
write
know
it down.
that. Let me find something to throw at you.
I got it.
I mean, I didn't know if
I
I
gotta
dumbed
write
it down enough for you.
That's funny. Mayonnaise. Mayo Lewinsky.
Mayo
Okay, that's
Lewinsky.
funny. It's funny stuff.
I just spit
Mayo
on my
Louise.
glasses.
Oh, sorry. It was
That
2
good.
years from the first poisoning. So,
The first. Damn it, Steph, we got to get better. We got to get better poison. He keeps living through it.
man, I'm telling you, dude, I'm
I
just
got some
learning.
poison for
Like,
ya.
I don't want any hot sandwich from Firehouse, and it involves any hot mayo. I've already learned that lesson. And after talking to a person that owns a big restaurant in Covington, he was explaining to me, you don't really think about the fact there's 4 people behind the counter preparing sandwiches at the Firehouse. And he was saying the way cross-contamination can happen and the way things can happen. He's like, look, you have 4 different people. There's 4 different of those little hot irons, whatever they're heating up on, hot plates, or it's a press.
Doesn't that kill? I mean, if it gets above 165, doesn't that kill it?
The problem is this. Here's the problem you got to look at. And this is where I was trying to explain. So cross-contamination, you got your meat in one box, you have cheeses in another, and then you have the mayo, and supposedly they got on their rubber gloves. The problem is if you pick up something that has the food poisoning germs or bacteria or whatever that causes it on it,
Scamalilla.
and you have it on your left glove, and then you walk over and you grab the handle on whatever this food press is that heats everything up, and you lift it up, and you set the sandwich on there, the temperatures might kill it. You're correct. It might. But then you're going to open it back up with that same glove and then pick up the sandwich and put it right back on the sandwich, or you're going to go over there and grab the mayo and put it on the mayo. And you got 4 people doing this, which means everybody is cross-contaminating everything. And what's terrible is one time me, Steph, Ashley, and Steph's sister-in-law and kids all went to a pizza establishment. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was just throwing it out there fast.
Okay.
Everybody ended up sick that day.
Yep.
And that's an all-you-can-eat buffet, which means all of us were pulling food off the counter, which means everybody else was pulling off food off the counter.
And
so
we were some of the first ones
So
in
the question becomes, was there already something on the counter, or was it from the cook? And if the cook was touching something that was cross-contaminating stuff, that means every pizza in there that got it. Have we scared you into eating places yet?
You know how I feel about all this. But God, look at Waffle House. Look at that piece of wood
No.
in front of the grill.
Here's what I tell everybody about Waffle House in case you're a first-time listener. When you go into Waffle House, the next time you go into Waffle House, pick the waitress that you think is going to be your waitress and watch her left hand. Watch her left hand from the time she sets silverware down until she brings you your food, and you will never eat Waffle House again. I counted like 20-something things that she touched, besides rubbing her earlobe, scratching her scalp, and rubbing the snot off the end of her nose. And then still came and picked up my glass and refilled it and set it back down. You know something that disgusts me more than anything? I want everybody to watch my fingers. When somebody grabs the top of my cup where their fingertips touch the part where I drink from. Y'all all wonder why I use straws, because I don't want to put my lips on the same cup that this nasty hand person has been moving my food.
Well, not only that, like I got a cup one time from Waffle House. And
I see why you got a
still
cup.
had-
Because do they hang and do they swing?
Anyway,
Do you wear it on Sexy Sunday?
It still had
Travis
lipstick.
takes it off and puts it on his face like a face mask. Go ahead.
Still had lipstick on it.
Rawhide.
That's happened. I know.
And that was absolutely disgusting. And my thing
That was
is
the part that was disgusting.
well, no, I mean
Imagine
you sit the cup down, and the first thing I see is that bright red remnants
don't
of
that
the
disgust
lipstick
you?
on
That
there.
disgusts you.
Did you not see it when you got the cup to put the ice in my drink in it?
Yes, I say yes.
Oh, next subject, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Abby thinks she has to be a CES this morning, and I don't mean siesta. But you don't hear about people getting food poisoning from the Waffle House. It's because nothing can live through the grease.
They die.
And 99% of the time, you have a belly full of tequila.
And you die.
And the alcohol kills it all.
I know. When I drink alcohol, I'm just like sterilizing my insides.
The difference with Waffle House is you don't hear about cross-contamination and food poisoning. You just hear about nasty. Like there's nothing worse than sitting at the Waffle House eating and see the cockroach run across the windowsill.
Or see
was that black pepper or was that cockroach eggs? I'm not sure.
Or see the waitress washing her hair in the pot.
Yes. You remember that?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Jesus Christ, that was all over the news.
Remember when
the girl was dipping her head backwards with her weave in the same bucket, the stainless steel bucket that they're keeping the rag to clean the table with.
Yep.
And it's the cook doing it in front of customers. Like he's in front of that grill with that piece of wood you're talking about, cleaning her head, and a customer called it on his cell phone. Is that not insane?
It's awesome. Man.
Makes you want to eat Waffle House.
I'm going there right after here. I love it. I've eaten goat. You know what there's a saying in Afghanistan.
We got to go back for a second.
Okay.
Abby, I'm just pointing out the obvious. Where's the obvious? You hold on. I got to play Alex for a second. You don't have any facts. You don't have any facts. The reason most people don't complain about the Waffle House is because they're those people who eat Waffle House.
And they don't realize that it's actually the Waffle House food that made them sick. And
they're usually at home puking the tequila out of their gut and have no idea that it was the Waffle House that made them sick.
Yeah, they think it's the alcohol when it's actually the food.
So, yeah.
Anywho.
So where was you going to go? We got to go to commercial. Hey, everybody, we'll be right back. Mike, you need to get over yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, and I don't have some of the best songs going this morning. I have a little bit of slow stuff going this morning, but it's because of my buddy Jeff passed away last night. So I'm kind of just throwing out some good tunes for him. Everybody, we'll be right back. It's just fun in the morning.
Who passed away?
My buddy Jeff died last night.
I'm sorry to hear
He was my business partner, too. Me and him had been doing construction for years together, and he's Emmy's stepdad. So Emmy was at the hospital last night and called me at 2 a.m., told me what was going on. Yeah, they don't even know why. He just fell asleep.
Was he sick or?
No, he just went to sleep. Posters.
My aunt asked for my ex-wife's number. I gave it to her. She says, I guess she cut it off. It's not working. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. He died. I got the phone call at 2, which means they probably didn't go to bed till 4 if she went to bed.
If they even went to bed.
I just went, oh, I'm sure. Who in their right mind would call at this time?
Yeah, really.
She didn't go to sleep till probably 4. Sometimes pointing out the obvious is just crazy. Like, who would call before 8 o'clock right now knowing that they dealt with that last night?
I'm supposed to show you this. I can't show Mike, but supposedly this is
Don't show Mike.
true. Yeah. And Travis said that that's what he's going to get me. It's a cane spider, and supposedly they're supposed to be. And I don't see that.
How the hell is he gonna get it home?
That.
Can't show to me because it's a.
Yeah, it's a 6-foot spider.
Yeah, don't show him, but just keep telling everybody, Steph.
You ever seen an?
I need an idiot stick. Where's your little finger?
You ever seen an
Right there.
Australian
You asked for that. You asked for that.
She's so proud because she came up with something funny.
Have you ever heard of an Australian giant jumping spider? Oh, buddy. Freaking take houses.
This cane spider did.
I'm not too bad with spiders. I don't like the whole
this
baby.
One freaked me out.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
then
like,
see.
yeah, I've seen that before. I think that's Photoshop.
That's what I told Travis. No, it's real. Yeah, okay. Right there.
If spiders got that big, they would make a movie about it.
They did. It was called arachnophobia.
No, but they weren't that big. That was.
I thought the master or the mama spider was like huge.
Arachnophobia.
You know, that movie, I guess for its time
excuse
frame,
me.
was a pretty good movie, but they'd redo some of the movies and like they're doing Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Modernize them. Planet of the Apes, that needed to be modernized.
Well, they did, but it sucked.
What?
No, the new Planet of the Apes
New
are
one's
good. The one where they attacked a city back from the humans? That's good.
Man, you gotta have a
The one before that,
mind to appreciate
Yeah, the one before that when Caesar's growing up, it's
Yeah. Yeah, it was boring.
But they had to set you up.
Yeah.
The last one's
The new one coming out, dude.
freaking. Let me tell you something, man. You take a little
What's the
kid.
newest
and
I just
one?
watched. I just watched the last one the other day.
You have a
Dawn of
little
the Planet of the Apes.
one. Like a little kid watch the first part of the last one, and they'll freak out. Like that shit at all.
And Zaylee's all into the whole monkeys, but we won't let her watch it.
Yeah, it'll freak her
ruin
out.
monkeys.
It'll freak her out, man.
So what's the newest one that
She
they're
was
gonna
watching
come
that
out?
movie, The Longest Ride, the other day, and when the dude's getting on the bull and the bull's raising hell in the little corral, she was freaking out. I had to turn the volume down because I'm just like, Zaylee, it's just a movie, honey. It's fake. It's a fairy tale.
Yeah. It's 8:00, boys and girls. Bella, baby.
My aunt says, no, I didn't call it. I texted it. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, sure you're not.
I wouldn't call. I'm not crazy, but she'd send a text at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you're watching or listening, I love you.
Yeah, really.
Oh, my Lord. People. And we're back. And hey, I wanted to apologize to Chan and my two co-hosts just went a little too far. I mean, truthfully, since we made fun of Chan, which I do apologize, it's time that everybody in the Bay look over at Joe Leeper and go, how funny is it that you're like Hulk Hogan? Since you can't grow hair on top of your head, you're growing this long beard. It's funny when I see these like bald folks growing beards.
Yeah.
Chan,
Now,
brother,
Joe-
I love you.
Joe-
Call me up and tell me to shut up.
Joe Leeper's beard don't look bad, but then I see these other cats like that have a cul-de-sac and a mullet, Travis, and I can't get it through I just can't get it out of my mind. Like if you have a cul-de-sac, and a cul-de-sac is where you have no hair on the forehead area going towards the back of your head, it's like a turnaround in a subdivision. But you have long hair under your hat, which is aka a mullet. But what gets me, Travis, is why does anybody attempt to still try to hang on to your hair at that point? I mean, my forehead, I noticed is bigger, so I went ahead and shaved my head. Just for Insult You Radio, how can we help you this morning?
Shut up, Mike.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
No, that was just
That was quick.
Yeah, man, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But
with
I'm
it.
just laughing. I mean, as soon as I started saying, okay, honey, I'm going to grow my hair out. I hadn't had any hair since 05. I've been buzzing it. I'm like, well, I'll grow it out a little bit. And I had been buzzing it like in 02. In 05, 04, I tried to let it grow out. Moral of my story is I noticed my receding hairline is a lot further back now.
Yeah, it kind of said F it too.
So I was just like, cut it. Just cut it. There's no reason to even try to hang on to it. It's kind of like hanging on to a Christmas present and it's now October. Or it's like Stephanie's house where the Christmas lights just stay up year round.
It's easier that way. You got to admit
Hey,
it.
that way you see where you're going.
Dum here asked me the other day about security lights.
Just use the Christmas lights.
No. She asked me how to put a motion sensor on the Christmas lights.
Well, then they'll just go off.
It's gotta happen.
She was like, but they light up so much around the windows and stuff. I just figured that if the motion sensor kicked them on, I'm like, just put up some floodlights, Stephanie.
No, those cost a lot of money.
I think.
And since the Christmas lights are already there and all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you notice they haven't lived there since Christmas. Like they have Christmas lights up already.
That's cool. That's cool. I can hear the real estate agent right now, and it has fully installed Christmas lights on a motion sensor, so Santa knows how to find your place. This
No.
This just
That would be for the drug heads to find the drug house.
My house is not a drug house.
No, but I'm using that as an illustration of
Maybe it
why I
was.
have Christmas lights up. Only runways are supposed to be lit like that.
So Travis has the runway.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He has a cul-de-sac.
Sunday.
You know the difference between your runway and Atlanta Hartsfield's runway? Atlanta Hartsfield's runway is actually a straight line. Yours kind of looks like the guy that does the flyover and sprays the oranges with insecticides. Bumpy, green, and real bushy.
And lots of tread.
Look at her face.
So. And
Steph went to buy an electric razor the other day, and she asked the girl, does this come in 4-wheel drive?
How do you
look.
Don't say that.
I said
you
puck.
Don't even use that because anything that has the uck in it automatically sounds like the
Freak
F-bomb.
you then.
Or frack. At least you can get away with frack because they know that's not the uck.
There was a dump frack that drove by this morning. The only difference between Steph's landing area and Atlanta Hartsfield Airport is Atlanta Hartsfield Airport is the busiest landing strip in the world.
Wow. Hers was before the union broke up.
Wow.
She was pissed because she couldn't get a dental plan on Metropolitan Avenue.
Ooh, yeah, you can. Hey, check this out. This just in. This just
Please
in.
save the subject. We're at 8:05. We gotta clean it up.
This just in from the music industry.
I
knew a girl named Nikki.
You are butchering his songs.
So, how about them trees, Steph?
For real. He is absolutely butchering those songs.
I heard people on the radio this morning at 0 Dark 30 that were crying because Prince was dead.
Cried.
Oh, God.
Prince was amazing. And Prince, to me,
he was an entertainer.
Is what me and my aunt were talking of. Prince, to me, his music came out and I listened to it at a time that I thought my world was perfect. You know, I had my mom and dad were still married. My grandmother was still alive. We were going to Stone Mountain and cruising the mountain because my Aunt Rocky had to sneak me off to listen to his music because, you know, I was like 10 years old and my parents wasn't going to let me listen to Erotic City.
So you're saying you were perverted at a very early age.
And your aunt did it to you. Most of the time it's the uncles.
Oh yeah, she snuck me in to see Purple Rain, and we had to lie and say that we went to see Back to the Future.
How about I lived in a place called Farrington, which was between Panola and Evansville, and we walked from the apartment complex through the golf course, stood there for an hour waiting on a MARTA bus, jumped on the MARTA bus that took us up Snapfingers to Wesley Chapel, turned left, went down Wesley Chapel, turned right onto Rainbow, and drove us all the way to South DeKalb Mall, where we had lied to my mother. I mean, I was seventh grade. I just know it was the summer of 7th grade, which would have meant it was right before I started 8th grade.
So you were 19?
No, I didn't go to Oakland High School in Cali. But no, man, it was like 3 or 4 of us that had jumped on the bus. And it took us 2 hours to get to friggin' South DeKalb Mall.
God,
and then you watched, walked around the mall, had McDonald's, watched a 2-hour movie, and then had to get back home. We literally was gone like 8 hours for a 2-hour damn movie.
God, me and my first wife went to see it together. You guys are young.
And yeah, what I was gonna say was Noah still building the boat then?
Oh, let me tell you something. It was a spankathon when we got home, though. Woo! Man, that movie.
Shut up! Why do you go?
That movie was sexified.
You are such the pervert. No wonder people complain.
Yeah.
Who complains?
People.
A lot of people.
Businesses.
Whatever. They'll get over it.
But not only was
because
Prince
I said
an artist, he was absolutely amazing. Because he's the one.
Shut up, Mike. God, you could just ruin a glass of water. Did go do some research? I will mute you, Mike. Go do some research, and you'll be blown away at how many songs he wrote.
Oh,
Manic Monday by the Bangles is his. He helped Stevie Nicks write some stuff. There's so much Shaka Khan. There's so much stuff.
Shaka Khan.
And he has a vault that has thousands and thousands and thousands of songs in it.
Yeah.
That he didn't let anyone else.
You know what's going to happen?
Disney movie.
Oh my God! You could ruin anything. Or did you take your a-hole pills this morning? I think what's going to happen is just like when Tupac died, there was another name that he went by that came out with some music, And that's what's going to happen is they're going to probably pull out some tracks he's probably already recorded, but just never really put together. And they're going to release an album.
Yeah, that's what's
because Warner Brothers is still going to be like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah,
because if Warner Brother owns it, they can do whatever they want with it, whether Prince is alive or not.
Well, you know, that's what he was having that whole fight with the record company about when he went to the Symbol. He was fighting with them because he didn't think that it was right, that it was his music, his idea.
Right.
You know, he wrote it.
I thought
you
Prince,
signed that contract,
Pasta people were the one who.
What?
Prince Pasta out of Italy. Never heard of it, huh? Prince Pasta, I thought, was the one that sued him about utilizing the Prince name.
No, he changed to the Symbol because he was fighting the record company.
Because he was the artist formerly known as Prince.
But it's like Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney wrote all that stuff. And Michael Jackson's, well, years ago, I don't know who owns it now. But at the time, Michael Jackson owned all the rights to the Beatles.
Yeah.
Or maybe not all, but a good chunk, a good percentage. And now Paul McCartney has been bitching for the last, couple years, several years, however you want to word it. Because I don't have facts in front of me about, it's his stuff. I mean, why doesn't he own it? But it's because you signed that contract.
Right.
Which is why Macklemore did everything himself.
Yeah. And I mean,
he did not want to pay anybody anything. He wanted it all to be his.
And they're saying that Prince was the one that opened the door for that because of the fight that he went through with the record company. Because look at when TLC came out, they were sold 1 million records, everybody knew who TLC was, and they were broke because of the record company.
Oh, and look, Nikki just typed, he invented Carmen Electra. If anybody really, have you ever heard what he did to Carmen Electra? Y'all should go really watch an interview. Even though, let's just put it this way, and I'm not trying to put, sour milk in anybody's Fruit Loops this morning, but, everybody talks about how crazy Michael Jackson was behind the doors, behind the scenes. Go listen to some interviews of Carmen Electra describing what it was like to live with Prince. Prince set her up in her own house, not with her. Now, like, they were together, but
they lived separately.
But he put her in her own compound. And I mean compound to the fullest extent. Like, she had a driver and a person to watch her. She couldn't go anywhere unless she picked up the phone that had a phone that went something directly to his house to say, I'm going shopping. And I mean, it was really weird, listening. Yes, he did kind of help create her, but boy, when you hear that interview, it's just like, holy cow. But it just goes to show that no matter how much money you have, you can still kind of be weird.
Well, she's weird. She was weird anyway.
Well, that's like his wife.
I don't know in the beginning if she was weird.
Let me tell you something. She was weird, and she did weird stuff coming up. And then she also did extremely weird stuff with Dennis Rodman when she was with him.
But that was years after the whole Prince compound being treated that way. So who knows what warped her to be
She was warped.
The person.
And when he married his first wife, Matei, he married her at 18, met her when she was 16, married her at 18. He was so protective over her that he built a spa and a hair salon inside the compound so she wouldn't have to go outside of the compound to to get her nails done, to go to the spa, whatever, hairdresser. So I mean, he was a very odd one. He liked his
but it kind of goes back to the fact that once you get to that standard of life, what appeals to us to be normal and exciting, can do, blah, 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 and they just find other things that they like. I mean, look at Charlie Sheen.
Well, Matei did say that he never stopped writing. He never stopped performing, that they would come in and go to sleep late in the evening, early morning hours, and sleep until after, until the afternoon, because she said that he was all about the music. He always was creating.
We watched a little clip of him and Oprah last night, and that's kind of what he was saying is, she was like, what do you want to be best known for? And he said, about the music,
Yeah.
And that he was. Then we watched a video where he played guitar with Tom Petty and all these other people. And he blew them out of the water.
Yes, he did. Because he was an awesome guitar player.
I would have loved to have seen him and John Mayer play together. That would be incredible.
Yeah, and how about his very last concert was here in Atlanta last Thursday. Was his
and I had
concert.
said, because I knew we had canceled one, I said, man, I sure would like to go see him. And who knew that was going to be the last one, you know what I mean? And I didn't even know that was the redo date, or I would have been going. I mean, because it just sucks that we didn't experience that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I never seen
Mike, anything? You just tuned out there for a minute?
Well, because you know how I feel about entertainers. I mean, it's great. It's entertaining. You know what his nickname was when he was growing up?
No.
Skipper.
Okay. And why, where,
he had
info.
Yeah, I'm just reading fascinating facts about Prince while you guys were talking. You guys were apparently affected by his music. I wasn't.
Yes.
I was a hardcore Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, The Who.
But you were also that generation.
Yeah, I was before
he was
you guys.
our generation.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, the movie with Apollonia and
Purple Rain.
Yeah. You know, it talked about his dad. I don't know if that was really his dad or it was just a story for the movie or whatever.
Yeah, you don't really know.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of interesting.
It was kind of both.
You know?
Because
that's
his
what I
dad
thought.
was a musician.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
and
so
his dad was I'm not gonna say his dad had a lot of impact on his musical career, but he didn't do it in a very nice way.
Now, was his dad abusive? Does anybody know?
Yes.
The problem is Purple Rain has distorted the vision, and you don't know what was produced for entertainment value.
And I mean, you got to admit, he did some really, really, really weird stuff as he was an entertainer.
Yes.
I mean, he always had a weird look. He always played weird looking.
Well,
guitars,
and then you know, there had been times I asked, you know, was he bisexual because he liked women, but then he basically, and I'm not quoting anything, but basically it was kind of like love's love.
Well, like
sex.
Yeah,
and it was he never really gave a direct answer.
True.
Well, like Steph was saying, the relationship stuff was really weird with him. There was an article that I was just reading where Matei said that she lived in a separate home.
Yep.
And she would have to wait for him to call before she would see him.
Yeah.
So,
and then she never referred to him as Prince or the symbol. She referred to him as my husband.
Right.
And he literally did have 2 doves.
And Alex is making a statement about he's not available to stream on the streaming providers, which is true because you can't you can barely find him on YouTube.
Yes.
I mean, you can find live stuff on YouTube.
Yes.
But like anytime that you try to find his music on YouTube is quick. Well, I'll word it this way. As quick as it gets up, it may be down in a couple of days or a week as soon as people start figuring out that it's up there because his stuff's just not allowed. I mean, he's got all that copyright stuff protecting it.
Yeah, and I have his album, the actual album, Purple Rain. I have the movie, I have the tape, and I have the CD collection.
You were really dragging it down there because now I'm thinking obsession.
Last night
I was obsessed with Prince. Prince was my favorite artist ever.
Last night,
and that's easy to say now, but you've never said that before.
Yes, I have, but you always make fun of me when I say it.
Nope.
We always make fun of everything you say.
Ask my husband. My husband will tell you.
So I'm just going to call your husband and go, who's your wife's favorite artist?
Do it. I bet you will.
And he'll tell you.
I'm not calling him. That's lame. That's like I would say in high school.
Do it.
If you don't believe me, ask her.
No, I'm just saying
you don't believe me, ask him. He was there.
Do it.
Whatever.
Here's the thing is like when George Clooney says that Trump sucks, or when Prince says that he knew a girl named Nikki, or when I don't care. They're entertainers. I care less. It's great. Hey, look, their music was great.
But yeah, you try to go places and say, I should be treated this way because I'm an entertainer.
When do I do that? Oh,
you say that.
Look at his face. He's digging his ditch now.
I cannot believe you guys are freaking.
You're just trying to be
yesterday I went to the VFW. The VFW. What did I do? I sat there. I did my
because there wasn't any people there.
I was freaking polite. I asked questions. I even raised my freaking
You're just
hand.
trying to be the military might, the deek of the show.
And that was
because that's what you do on every show. You try to act like the pervert. You try to act like the hard ass.
I am perverted.
You try to be all these characters in one rolled up Play-Doh squishy factory.
I do not go anywhere and expect anything.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to play some of this.
You are a lie.
This like right here.
Give me an example.
Stop. Kids. No. Biatches, you're both pretty.
She likes Prince.
So anyways, I have a thing where I really dig John Mayer. Him as a person, he probably sucks. I don't know that much about him personally, but his music, the dude can just play. So this right here is a video from several years back, and I always go back to it. This is a DJ. They're in the Bronx. They're in the Bronx. The DJ's just throwing down some beats, doing a little scratching, mixing some stuff up. John Mayer listens for like 2 or 3 seconds of what beat the guy's got, and then John just starts playing. So check this out. Because John Mayer is just bad like that. But this is when he was really young. Now that's playing something y'all already know. Let's go to something else. But they're just at a party. It's just like a little house party. Y'all should go check it out, John Mayer, and you could find it. It's A Life Sessions. There's part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it looks like he's in I would say a basement, but there's ivy.
Yeah, he's outside. It's just on the back deck or somewhere. But
yeah, there goes the window.
But this is one of them. I mean, it's just cool. Some of the stuff.
John Mayer, just please. And this is the A-Life session.
So watch. And I don't want to make it go so slow that we kill everybody listening, but. But this is the one I like, where he's just jamming, a little bit of funk. The DJ's got a little beat going. But it's neat because the DJ can just change whatever songs. John listens for a couple seconds, and he just starts playing.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what they said in an interview that they had with Prince on
the spirit of the A-Life
The View
session is let's get.
So it's just neat when some of these cats can do that. Because some of these people, the stardom goes to their head, which is why Mike's an ace about it, because he's just like, they're just. But when you really look at people like Ray Charles, I mean, the blind dude that could just get on the piano and jam, Ronnie Millsap, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, whether he's Sir Paul McCartney or not.
Keith Richards is going to outlive all of them.
I mean, you look at some of these cats that just like John Mayer, that's just like the Prodigy. They can just get on it and do it.
Get on it.
Like Gina Jamerson.
Get on
Bruno Mars.
Nobody's laughing at that one.
I like Bruno Mars.
When I say get on it. Never mind.
Get.
Bruno Mars is bad to the bone. Justin Timberlake. Now, I didn't used to the NSYNC thing. I just did not dig him as an artist. And then I watched that one MTV where it's like he did 14 minutes and he does a piece of every friggin' song of his, and he's really singing it. He's not lip singing it like most of these people. Last night they show Michael Jackson doing the Super Bowl, and he's lip singing. It's like, God, man, you know, y'all are supposed to be the most famous, him and Britney and all these other people. Y'all are supposed to be the most famous people in the world, and you're lip singing.
Kind of sad.
I just don't get it.
You know, it
blows my mind. When I'm paying to see live, I expect you to really be singing.
Yeah. I didn't know that in Michael Jackson's video, the bad.
Did you just fart?
Joe Leaper's the only one to get what I said.
Hey, I got a question. Didn't Prince do something to one of the Kardashians at one time? Wasn't there? Didn't she come up on stage or something?
Talking about?
I didn't see the video, but I didn't press play, but I saw apparently Prince like asked Kardashian to get off the stage or something like that. Anybody know about that?
I don't know, but that sounds good. Anytime you put a Kardashian in her place, like, beep, 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 beep. I'm just joking about putting her in her place, but
that's a good point.
That's all she's good for.
He was asked to be
a trick and a hoe, you know. Sorry.
Prince was asked.
Anybody that got famous just by doing what she did is pathetic.
Yeah, it really is.
And girls are following her thinking that's what they are supposed to be.
Yep, unfortunately.
But
instead of mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, it should be daddies don't let your daughters grow up to be hoes.
Kardashians.
You're going to keep trying to talk, and if it ain't funny, it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
No, it actually is.
Well, hurry then. If you can get it out, I can't help that you're
That
spitting and
funny.
sputtering like an old
Oh, because
lawnmower.
I keep getting interrupted.
Frickin'
That's
snapper.
not funny.
Red snapper lawnmower.
He was supposed
Red, Nick.
He was supposed to be in the video Bad with Michael Jackson. He was supposed to be the Wesley Snipes character.
Who was?
Prince.
How the hell was he going to pull off a Wesley Snipes character?
Him and Prince didn't get along.
He said
Prince
that
is
he
the
was
size of a snipe.
He said he wasn't going to be in it because he wasn't about to have Michael Jackson sing to him, "Your Butt Is Mine," and he wasn't about to sing to Michael Jackson, "Your Butt Is Mine."
Oh, he told her to get off the stage because she wouldn't dance.
Who's that? Kardashian.
And yes, Alex,
Because she don't really know how to shake it.
Oh wow, she really was on the stage.
She knows how to wiggle it just
being
a
that
little
person,
bit.
Alex.
But you know, okay, we're going to commercial. We'll be right back, everybody. It's just fun in the morning.
He's such a jerk.
Who?
Alex?
What's he saying now?
He has 37 albums. It's cute that you own one. Super fan. No, actually, I own more than one, and I hope you're listening.
He's all about the facts, Stephanie.
Oh, that's what I was saying to him because he was calling me out because I had said I have Purple Rain, the album.
His personality might be in question, but boy, he can read.
And I said that I was stating the fact that I had the vinyl of Purple Rain.
You're a redneck.
He's got 37 albums. You got one super fan.
You too, Jacob. To hell with all of you.
Oh God.
I have more than one album, a-holes.
Oh man, at least I'm not.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Mike. Just wait.
No. Oh hell, I'm glad.
Well, it's not them. I mean, Jacob just said don't make me cry.
That's funny.
Jacob is my ha 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 was at Scottie saying he ain't too bright, but he sure can read.
He can Google like
I did not say that he wasn't bright.
He can Google like a some bitch.
What I said was his personality might not be the greatest, but he sure can read his facts, which will be great for the debate.
He can read his facts that the government allows you to read.
Oh, goddamn, Steph, don't get him started on conspiracy theories. You just made me GD.
He's about to call with the freaking amendment.
Golly, Steph, now you're going to have him researching
annotated code.
NSA
those
prodigy
facts.
child.
Download that PDF I just sent you.
Those facts are what the government allows you to think are really facts, Alex.
If you would read that PDF I just sent you, you would.
Go ahead, Steph. Go ahead. Question Alex about the UFOs and highway.
The bear.
What is it?
Look up
Area
Killer Tits,
51.
Alex.
Get him to start questioning Area 51, Stephanie. Just poke the bear.
Bigfoot. Is he real or is he fictional?
What the hell?
Or is he an alien?
What the hell do you think?
Already
Of
told
course
you,
he's not
he's
real.
a predator.
Same thing. Predator, alien.
Currently, Bigfoot is the reigning champion for hide and go seek.
No, I thought that was the Loch Ness Monster.
Well, that's British.
I think Waterhead is the
Isn't that where he's from?
Have y'all not seen Waterhead? He's a direct descendant.
You know those little eyepieces, those little Google eyepieces?
Oh, yeah.
Alex gonna have 2 of them. Everything he sees can be fact checked.
And then he's gonna rear end somebody because he's looking at that.
Stephanie, you really don't have sexy Sunday. Scottie, wait
for it. Wait for it.
Your hairline is receding. I'm comparing it to your hairline
from 20
minutes ago.
And don't have an Xbox Connect because people can turn it on and see what you're doing inside your home. It's facts, Alex. Facts, I'm telling you. Look it up.
Is that FAX? Oh my God, we gotta go back live.
And they can turn on your security systems from wherever.
And we're going back, and Stephanie is like having verbal assault on Alex over here.
It's true. I'm telling you, it's true.
When you yell that, say that again.
Facts.
Is that FAX or FATS? Or is there a C in there?
Man, when she said disconnect your Xbox, I think I peed a little over here.
You got to, man. You got to, because it's facts. People can turn your Xbox One on, or the Connect.
Turn your Xbox One on? That's old? That's like the old Xbox.
They can turn the camera on, and they can see everything in your house. Yes, man, it's a conspiracy. I tell you.
I'm thinking we should.
So people are watching Sexy Sunday.
No, because we do that in the bedroom, not in the living room anymore.
I think Alex and Abby should have a
radio show. Alex and Abby.
Yeah, Alex and Abby should have a radio show.
Anal as us?
And no. We're not narcissistic.
We're not gonna take it.
You're wrong. We're right.
Yeah,
look it up.
Even Abby said facts. Facts or facts. That's what I was trying to say, Abby.
We're right, you're wrong.
She was screaming into the video, and I'm like, is that FAX, Stephanie? I can't make out what you're saying.
I'll tell you what, if you're not watching the video, God knows, go back to freaking 8:30. That was freaking
Yes, because if you haven't wasted enough of your time, please go back and waste some more.
Freaking redneck Steph went off, buddy. That was beautiful.
Steph's trying to figure out why the toilet paper is not feeding into the facts correctly. She said, I'm not taking your eat no more, so I'm going to send you some of mine. I'm like, Stephanie, the doo-doo is getting hung in the fax machine. Quit shoving the toilet paper in the fax machine.
Well, theoretically, you cannot laminate doo-doo. It's against Georgia annotated code.
We got Joe Leeper who's still dying on the Sexy Sunday. My eyes. And he says, and now I'm going to sell my Xbox because I don't want to see that on there.
Oh my God, listen to this. It's hardly my fault that staff is usually wrong about everything.
Nope. Man, I'm not.
You know what? I am so glad that you are now the target of his affection.
I know, right?
I love
You do know you're setting yourself up.
No, I don't talk to him anymore.
No, but you're setting yourself up to be attacked now.
I don't answer him. I don't talk to him.
Yeah, but you still read the same message that we read.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, that's the facts.
So when Mike gets
called a hell of a
toilet,
that was a hell of a toilet. Hit that again. Yeah, man, that's a long flush.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
What's up, Chang?
Do we got any other news besides any of this? I mean, did anybody hear if China OD'd? Is that question yet?
No.
Or did the accident of Prince kind of overshadowed?
Oh God,
her?
Kind of
overshadowed. I think it was up in Minnesota that the radar for the weather.
Oh yeah, they
changed it to purple. Yes.
Purple rain. Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit.
And they actually showed a picture of his Paisley Park. That was his compound, his home, where his record studio was. And in the background there, after he had passed away.
That is our friend who is undergoing cancer treatments.
Oh, okay. She's beautiful.
But they had a rainbow.
Please keep your perverted comments down.
I just said she was beautiful.
Okay.
Didn't say anything wrong. God.
Yeah, but anytime a woman shoots by the screen, you just become a different person.
Because I like looking at beautiful women.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm a heterosexual. I will freaking work on being a transgender so we can go to the bathroom together.
I'm more worried about you verbally assaulting people.
Isn't that funny right there? I just posted that.
Wow, Alex, it's a show. Like Scottie says all the time. It's a
Now, what does Alex say?
Generally, her input is Then occasionally she'll say actual words and they're incoherent and factually and accurate.
Jesus, what it must be
factually inaccurate. You know, that's his leading.
How is it that? How do you live in a world where
just because you're using big words,
wrong.
don't think that I don't know what they mean.
Yeah,
that must be a very.
Hey, everybody that's part of Just for Fun, make sure you please go share our stuff on our debate for Saturday.
Yeah,
what we're hearing is a lot of the other debates, because they're lame and just terrible debates, and they're set up for a bunch of wussies. That nobody's showing up to it, because all the other debates are questions that have already been skewed, if you will,
they're
reviewed.
Loaded.
They're loaded questions.
Yes.
Like, people are asking the candidates, if you will, loaded questions that they already know answers to, and they already rehearsed it. Not us. Just for Fun Radio is making sure that they don't have a clue what we're going to ask, and everything that's being asked are being asked by us, but written by citizens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, didn't some of the people that are running for different offices here in the county, didn't some of them decline?
Yes.
Oh,
be a part of
the wussies.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know,
wait, let's call it by facts. FAX. Facts.
Just the
if you're scared, if you're scared to answer on the fly question from a citizen, then that means you're hiding from what the citizens want to ask you. So if you're too chicken shit to show up and prove that you are the elected official and that you want to be reelected, or you're somebody wanting to be elected, but if you're scared of the truth and you're scared of the general citizens of your county asking you questions, then what are you hiding? What are you hiding? What you scared of, boy? What you scared of? You scared? If you scared, just say you scared.
I guess they're scared because we're not going to have loaded questions. I mean, these are questions that.
Think about it. Think about it now.
You know, I used to have my daddy go, boy, what you scared of? Just go to school and do what you got to do. And I'm agreeing with that. If you don't have nothing to hide, man, why are you not?
If you're going in front of potential constituents and they're going to ask you questions in which because you know what, politics from when I was growing up to now has changed completely. People know basic politics now. The people in this county know more about politics today than they did probably 20 years ago. So now if you're running for an office like commissioner or sheriff, people are going to ask you questions, and they're not going to just go with the whole put a chicken in every pot, put a car in every garage, which was the comments when I was growing up. They want
now
specifics.
It would be pot in every car and you're a chicken.
They want specifics. They want to know, what is your plan? What are you going to do the first day in office? How many times have they asked that of the president? What are you going to do the first 90 days, the first 100 days, because that's like for the president thing, the State of the Union type stuff. So they want to know specifics. And you know what? If you don't have specifics, you're not going to show up for a debate. That's all there is to it, because you're going to get ate alive.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a bucket.
A bucket.
There's going to be 3 buckets. We have 2 guys running for sheriff. There's going to be a bucket. You fill out the questions to go in that man's bucket or those guys' bucket. Then there's going to be a chairman's bucket and the post 1 bucket. And what's going to happen is, say there's 100 questions in each bucket. Then I'm going to have people reading the questions. Or actually not me having. Connie's actually, she's who owns the magazine we're partnering up with to do this debate. So that way media, both of our medias are covering it. That way there's no somebody saying Just for Fun did this because we didn't do it by ourselves. So with that being said, Connie's going to kind of go over the questions and make sure there's some legit questions.
Yes.
We may or may not be able to get to most of them, but because it's only 2 hours. But the thing is, what we want to do is we want to be able to say, if Miss Johnson doesn't want to stand up and read the question herself, she can actually say, moderator can read the question. But if she wants to read it herself, if we draw hers and it's a legit question, then we can actually say, Miss Johnson, if you'd like to come up here and speak. But the number one absolute positivity, no cursive writing, nobody can signature their names. Everything needs to be bold print, easy to read, because if it's all cursive and signature writings and stuff, if we can't understand what your last name is, we won't be calling you up, because I'm not going to, I don't have 8 minutes to try to figure out what that last name is.
And it's legit questions. It's not questions in an attacking manner.
That's the thing. If you are attacking or getting rude, if you start cussing or whatever, you'll be asked to leave. We've already got it set up where if anybody gets vulgar, nasty, violent, anything like that, you'll be asked to leave the premises.
Yes.
The only person that's going to get loud in that building is me.
I can't get loud?
No.
Can I get sexy?
Farts don't count.
Please don't even attempt to get sexy. We're going to check your bag for Vaseline before you ever get in.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't help it. It just happens. I walk in and sexy happens.
Well, we see the hair on your back, and that kind of makes us go.
I don't have a hairy back.
Sexy back? No. He's bringing sexy. No, he's not bringing. He's not bringing sexy back.
That was a good one.
I don't know what that is on his back, but it ain't sexy.
It's a skin tag.
It's malignant.
He's bringing sicky back. Oh, that boy got a hair bag. Oh, there's some sweat dripping off his crack. Oh. Sorry, that was on the fly. Hey, don't talk about giving none of that.
Hey, I say, you know
that's what it says in this.
What did you? That's not what you said. I heard you say
give.
So did you just get turned on by me singing about Mike's back? She's like you. I think you wasn't paying attention. I think you were caught in the moment, and you actually said the word give.
Oh,
no, I can't go ahead.
You said go ahead because it sounded like you said give.
No, I said go ahead.
Okay, Mike. I think she just propositioned you.
No.
Joe Leaper, somebody get out that plastic thing you wear over your head when you're grinding metal. Because if you're going to spectate this, you better have eye protection.
Damn right. Come on, man. Steph and I
Call
have known
Stevie
each
Wonder,
other.
let him narrate it for you.
Steph and I have known each other like 25 years.
So that makes it like an uncle then. That's kind of weird. She's
Well,
used to it, though. It's Alabama rules.
It's Alabama rules.
I'm not
Relative
from Alabama.
humidity.
So anyways, since we hit that weird moment.
Hey, look, here's the deal.
Can't believe you
If you live in
proposition,
Rockdale County,
yes,
or if you live in one of the surrounding counties,
you should just come watch.
Yeah, just come be part of the local government.
Well, if you're part of Just for Fun, you should just come watch it anyways, because we got a feeling it's gonna be good stuff.
I got a feel. Sing it. Go, Steph. Go.
No, because she just propositioned you. We don't need to hear her feelings.
Good night.
Can we get back to the debate?
Yeah, and so where exactly? Because see, I
VFW Drive. If you go down towards Dairy Queen, if you know how to get to Dairy Queen at West Avenue,
yes,
Dairy Queen.
As soon as you go that direction, you come past a hotel, motel, no-tel. There's a pawn shop, and then the first road on the right
and our
is
guest,
VFW.
Our guest is here, so can we go to a commercial break, please?
Absolutely.
You can go get them.
Okay, Bella.
Yeah,
Bella. I
got to lock the dog up.
Yes.
Okay, everybody hang tight. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hanging.
We're going to play a song or two.
Come on, Prince, man. Let's do it.
Could you shut up?
Come on, play some Prince.
You hate him.
I know.
Yeah, right.
So then why are you asking to play?
Oh, because I'm the guy who always starts.
All right, here comes some Moccasin Creek, and then we'll play a Prince song.
Whoa. Poor baby. She just is so old. Barely move her around. Look at her. That's from where Scottie kicks her. Big meanie.
Bella.
Baby.
I wonder if I'll go in here and take a crack real quick.
Clap. Potpourri. I got a job.
I just figured it out. The lifelong question. Do you know where the name potpourri came from? A person like Alex went to say, I made this stuff to put in your bathroom to make it smell better for when you poop or pee. And it apparently sounded like potpourri.
It sounded
Boom!
French.
Hashtag, they made $1 million.
Hashtag. Man, I think, you know what? Initially, you guys just sat back and watched him just freaking attack me on. Now he's going after y'all. I love it. Those are fighting back.
But see, y'all were picking on each other all the time.
We're friends.
Yeah, but my point was,
it's like yesterday.
Shut it up. Y'all keep
oh my
on
God,
each other.
I can freaking talk too.
Y'all keep picking on each other, and then it gets out of hand.
He never got offended me. I apparently
never offended you.
I offended him a couple times. It's funny, man. Narcissistic people do not like to be called narcissistic.
You should ask him if he has anything to do with French yellow mustard. This is really horrible. I mean, maybe he could call somebody, get him to change the flavor or something.
Oh God, that was
Do what?
all the freaking wireless shit in the world, and look at what we got running across the damn table, Scotty.
Listen, sir.
You are getting so
up.
freaking behind in your technological awareness.
That's going in here.
It's a box.
I'll show you
look.
my box.
Man, you know what? You were getting so far behind in your technological prowess. What is going on?
Know what I'm going to do?
I'm sure you're getting
Shut up.
behind.
When do I have time to do all this stuff?
When do you not have time to do this shit?
Listen.
You are getting
I'm
so
going to
far
change.
freaking
Shut
behind.
up. I'm going to change that computer back over to the damn i10, not the i10, but I'm going to change it back over to Windows 10. I got another computer upstairs that Alex hooked me up with. Is he from Britain? Alex.
Ask Alex.
Well, my question is that where he thinks the name Great Britain came from? Is that where he thinks?
I put great in Britain.
He's watching right now, and he's probably going to shank
Okay,
us.
here's the deal.
Wait, he's going to shank me. He's going to knife you.
He's gonna, yeah. Don't knife me.
What's going on, man? You all get on a dangerous Fridays.
It's Fridays that are crazy.
Oh, yeah, military mic. Man, you just bumped me. Are you a sumo wrestler? Stephanie?
Jennifer, and I wouldn't say that until after you got to know us. Sir, come on, have a seat, buddy.
Can I ask you why you don't know how to sit down? You're thinking? You're dangerous when you sit down? I've been a little busy this morning. Is there any water in the refrigerator? Pick up your phone and text Rich.
Oh my God.
We laughed. Look, the other day, their guest came in. She's standing right here. She starts walking to the fridge. She gets halfway, stops, walks back to the table and goes, Scott, is there any water in the fridge? Go look. I don't know.
There's beer in there.
It's the same girl that's trying to find the pilot light for the electric stove.
Oh my God.
You're drunk.
By the way, is your stove electric right now? Okay.
No, it has pilot light.
I heard all about that.
Because I'm sending you home with stuff. Well, you know, my grandfather. No, she's already got that. My grandfather passed away.
No, I took medicine for that. Thank you.
That just stops flare-ups. It doesn't really make it go away. Anyways, you know, my grandfather died. They replaced the dishwasher that was broke, the old electric stove and the electric refrigerator. Why did I say electric refrigerator? Because I'm talking about
It doesn't really go.
So Travis is gonna come pick it up and haul off the dishwasher, but then they're going home with a beer refrigerator.
Yes, gee, thanks, by the way. You know, to hell with the fact that I need more room for food.
You'll have more room for food, dumbass. It's a second refrigerator.
I wanted a second refrigerator and freezer for food, and I was
Beer.
gonna have beer
For
in
that,
it.
Stephanie.
No, because he said that's going to be the beer refrigerator.
At the other house, she had an old grill holding up the carport.
No, it was not. It was
They had
holding up
5.
the doghouse.
Yeah, because
Get
that's
it
better.
right.
That's better.
That's better.
Thanks, Stephanie, for clearing that up.
The cream did.
And remember, Rich is the one that brought you here.
Yes.
So if anything happens and like your
Blame
career gets destroyed for being on our show, blame L. Dumbass Rooney who told you to come here.
Yeah.
And if you have any Catholics in your family, you might want to go ahead and send apologies
you
now.
Might want to send out some text messages. We usually offend some.
Well, if you have any Chinese, Muslims, or Jewish people,
and
or
that's
Catholics,
just today.
Yeah, that's just today.
I'm waiting for him to say, "Oh yeah, I'm Catholic, by the way, y'all."
That's just who we've offended today, this morning.
Yes.
Not even 9 o'clock yet.
And Alex with our
Sorry, as I'm just loading Prince songs, but this is supposed to be the one I was playing.
God, I got to write this down now. Okay.
And we got to go back because our guest is here now.
Did we turn on his mic? Did we set up? Want me to do it? Oh, are we really listening to freaking Prince?
You're the one that was over there kept saying, "Play Prince, play Prince, play Prince." So he was an awesome artist.
Iconic.
Yes.
Freaking I'll tell you what, that's
Look,
heavy
come here.
metal.
Listen. I don't even know how to tighten up your own microphone.
No, that was when Michael Jackson died.
What'd you do? Just cut yourself?
No, dumbass. I already had an ant bite.
That's not an ant bite. That's hand herpes.
Now we know which hand he plays with.
No. Can I? I'm a lefty.
So you needed some strange that night.
Strange would just be you having sex with your husband.
Sexy Sunday.
Every
That's strange,
weekend.
Every weekend, regardless if she's molting or not. I heard it attracts bears. What do you? Don't bring that damn.
What?
Don't bring that doll over here.
Oh yeah. By the way, Travis wants the doll or a doll like that for our
Dude,
front
look at
porch.
that doll, man. Look at that doll.
No.
You know what? You know why he needs a doll like this? You know why he needs a doll like this? Because the sex doll that he's got that looks like you just don't get it up for him, and he needs that.
Plus, every time you overinflate it, it stretches more.
No wonder he wanted me to buy a rubber sealer.
Man, that doll is way too damn.
See what I said? Bringing artists in on Fridays may not be the thing to do anymore.
That most of them are turning us down for any day of the week here lately. Yeah, because you went all political. Freaking what happened?
Especially that one time when they showed up and
Like
you were in
2
your
weeks ago,
Speedo.
you went freaking political. Not
You're always talking about fucking Trump.
I do the political show. The world according to Michael
You do.
Wednesday nights.
No,
like
it's supposed to be
conspiracies.
conspiracies.
Yeah, but you freaked the hell out about politics last week. Look at him; he's getting mad at me.
Oh, if either
Because
one
he
of you
knows.
guys
Said that I need to get away from local politics.
You need to get away from politics altogether because it freaking pisses you off.
Because this is his first radio interview.
Oh, dude, I'm
And he's
sorry. That's
like,
right. That's right.
Oh
Okay,
my
you know what?
God! What did
Did
I
anybody-
get myself?
Listen, we
into?
tell everybody this is like drinking on the front porch with your family. She'll try to do you though, so be careful because she does that to her family
No,
too.
that was only one cousin,
Oh my God.
Only one cousin.
So that makes a difference.
and I didn't know. At
You
the
notice she didn't say
time.
one time. She said one cousin.
And she said she didn't know. So that's
I didn't know at the time. I didn't know I was
Yeah.
kin to him until the family reunion.
God drags his my chin, and I don't know. Oh,
He didn't
one
drag
time-
his nuts across my.
Shut up! That was a
What
little
did he
too
say?
much.
You didn't hear it?
Yeah, but he said it and he doesn't know. You're clarifying. Shut up.
Clarify.
Like he could be factual. You're like, I mean, he's joking.
He's non-factional.
You're factual. He's
I'm a
factual.
Sagittarius. The hell with all
Just
of
the facts, sir. Just
Dude,
the facts. Yes, always.
That actually makes you Aquarius.
this is his first radio.
It may be his last.
This is typically.
Look, just remember, if this is where you start, anything is above us. You're okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll tell us when we go back.
Which is like 30 seconds.
This particular microphone, you're going to need to speak right into it at that level. Okay. They're going to harass
stay.
you.
2-3 fingers.
And,
4 maybe.
And here's the thing: is
we're going to harass him.
we're
Really?
just sitting on the porch. Okay, seriously. So say what we keep it clean.
Yeah, we
but-
try to stay
but
PG-13.
Speak from
Yeah,
the
I did
heart.
tell him
we
that.
find that for local artists that works best is
They want to put a personality with the person they're
big
hearing
time. They want to know you. So
because they already know him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
And
night
we're lucky
show
we still
guy.
have listeners.
I'm a night show guy.
Yes.
This morning.
All right, here we go. And we're back, and unfortunately, Mike is still here.
That's because you guys changed the damn combination on the door. Oh, I guess you don't
all
need
you gotta
to
do
leave.
is
So I
turn
played-
the knob to leave.
So I played the wrong Prince song, and my wife started
Shit
sending
about
something
it.
saying, "Hey, that song might not have been good. I feel like I should have been receiving a lap dance,
Yeah, I was getting.
Who's that?
not
Crystal?
from you."
Where is she upstairs?
No, she
No.
left.
Is she at work?
She's at work.
Yeah.
I can do a lap dance at work.
No,
I
you can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
It may not be appropriate, but I can do it.
Listen. The only salami that should be served there it would be on sandwiches.
But yeah, when you were playing that song, I got that was the song that made people made record companies put the parental guidance labels on.
Oh, more.
now, because of you, they're putting parental guidance on Xbox.
Hey, we have
Joe
a guest.
Lever's actually selling his Xbox now because of you.
Hey, it's not my fault that people can turn it on and see what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Alex.
It's not
It's a
my fault that
conspiracy.
anybody can turn you on. I
Oh
have
my
no
God,
control
you
over
walked
that.
right into that one, Steph. Steph,
Well,
you walked right into it.
She might not have walked right into it, but she damn sure backed up to it.
Beep.
We're
Hey,
at 8:56. We got like 4 minutes to
Yeah,
totally get clean.
We have
Yeah,
this
let's go
poor
to our
dude,
guest.
man.
yeah,
This
let's
guy-
go
this
to
is
the
his
guest.
first
Steph.
radio interview,
And they sent him here.
Jesus, I
Yeah.
would kill your freaking marketing promoter, dude, man. I would. I'd drag him through the freaking coals.
Yeah,
He
thanks,
sent you
Rich.
to us.
I'm telling you, Fridays just maybe ain't the day to put
Dude.
artists at us.
Especially
At least
a
we don't
first-timer.
roast them like a comedy roast because
Oh,
we're too
it's
busy
on.
doing each other. Wait a minute.
Well, no.
that back.
No.
Let
I
me
mean,
just
I do
take that
you.
back.
Don't
Shut
get-
up.
What? But not her.
Like you'd have a chance.
The problem is that he chose me over you. That's
I don't care. No.
That
Not
is
for
sad.
me.
That is sad, Stephanie.
It's not sad. It's true.
Was her goatee too much or something? I mean,
No, I shaved it. Thank you. But he likes the tickle.
oh, shut up. That's only Elmo. Hey, let's go to the guest, Mike. Please get back on the microphone. Mike can't talk. If anybody else is laughing, please send us a text and let us know that we're not just going crazy by ourselves.
I quit. Hey, YouTube viewers are up.
Somebody just text. I almost peed myself.
Well, go ahead and do it. I mean, if you're gonna, don't almost. pee.
Stephanie
that hurts.
Stephanie charges extra for that.
God Almighty, man. If you get that.
Okay,
four-
we're at 8:57.
Poor dude, man.
Seriously?
Please go to the.
Live here in the studio, we have Josh Rogers.
What's up, man?
Hey, how are y'all?
Oh, geez, I've
We're-
been better.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
I was in the VA
insane in the
mental
membrane.
hospital for a while.
And they released
she,
you.
She just looked at me.
I'm gonna mute us and just let Steph keep talking. Go, Steph. This is why you're not asking any questions at the debate. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's only a
Commissioner-
2 hour debate.
Can you see it now? Admitting it.
So
What is your
Something wrong with the microphone.
what is your what's your take on the trash? I don't know.
take out the papers and the trash.
Okay,
Yeah.
please.
So, Josh, you're a local artist here. You're from Noonan.
That's correct, yes.
And how in the world did you get here today?
Oh, a car, Stephanie. Duh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's what you're thinking right now. You're here on Just for Fun. How long have you been playing music?
Well, I started playing when I was about 11, 12 years old. My dad taught me, and something that I've kept pushing for. Last 6 years, I've had my own band playing around Georgia and Alabama areas, and
I'm adjusting this.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
Well, we have it set up for when people are talking. So,
and you're going back and forth in your chair. I know you're probably nervous a little bit, but just see when you do that, it's like going live.
Well, we have it shut off because there's so much road noise behind us. I say road noise, but room noise. Sorry.
Road noise.
All right, go ahead.
There's a lake
it's all
behind
you.
us. A lot of geese.
And turtles. Turtle.
Okay, let's go for it. Because that just really went the wrong way.
Do turtles make noise?
I don't know, dude.
Shut up. We got a guest.
I'm trying, but y'all keep.
Who's the y'all? I was doing something. Go back to what you're.
Dead air.
Okay.
Again.
And so you play country music?
Yeah, country, southern rock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's country music, Mike, not country and western.
Hey, I'm old.
Yeah, Mike kept referring to it as country western.
They don't teach us western anymore. It's just
so there ain't no shooting or nothing.
Well, a little bit.
Oh my God.
There you go. I think Prince was probably shot. Out.
Really, Mike?
Steph, keep going. I got listeners going, poor guest.
I know. I feel bad too. I'm trying to tone it down a little bit.
Oh, Mike, I thought you were gonna interject some too.
He has been. Now we need questions.
You just out.
Check this out. You started playing at 11.
Yeah, 11.
Now, did you play? Most of the times when folks learn that young, you're playing like for family members, right?
Yes, yeah. My daddy was the one that got to go and taught me. So
really.
So what kind of influences have you? I mean, like who do you look up to, and what style are you more into?
Well, I mean, I cut my teeth on old country music, and talking about Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, and as the time goes on, you get new artists that step in there and and inspire you, or make you see things in a different light, and you try to go that way. And yeah, I mean, it's funny. I was originally born in Warner Robins and lived there, and then moved to Moultrie and then Noonan. So Alan Jackson was a
big deal there.
Yeah.
Big influence, and then we wind up moving to his hometown. So that's kind of cool. So
yeah, that is neat.
You got, by the way, you got a great voice on the radio.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it really.
I've heard I got the perfect face for radio too.
Yeah.
When y'all doing that.
So does mine.
I got the perfect body for it.
Y'all are both correct.
Everybody in this room's going to hell.
You see, they put me on a ball, so
yeah, that's why we did it. So damn, man.
See,
yeah, we're struggling.
If you weren't coming in today, I contemplated not having a show this morning because of these two, and you can see why.
We do that every day. We come in and we go, nah, man, let's not do this.
Yeah. Let's go back home and go to bed.
It used to be DJ Scottie and the Fun Crew, and I think I need to go get them to spell it to the Dumb Crew on the bus.
That wasn't very nice. That's why Scotty's mean.
And then underneath it, I can put facts, FAX, or FACTS. I can be
Google everything.
Facts or facts.
In fact, we're Googling you right now. Okay, so
keep your hands above the table.
What the point I was trying to get is when you're young like that, when you're 11, 12, 13, you're playing for your family members. Everybody, oh, he's so cute. I mean, I was doing the same thing. I was doing stand-up comedy for my own family members. And they were like, oh, you're so funny. And, they give you good, you always got the drunk uncle that wants to touch you inappropriately or whatever. But you move past that. And then that was just a little comedy.
I was hoping so.
Yeah.
I kept thinking Mike was always falling down. They kept trying to stand you up.
I was.
That was the comedy all by itself.
Yeah, I was challenged, let's say.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom loved me, by the way. So no, literally, she did. I was homeschooled. I had no relationship with my teacher. So what I was getting at is so you're playing for all these family members, right. Okay? But then you got to go out. Did you start playing at school or a band or something like that? I mean,
yeah, actually in high school we found some boys that played. Found a drummer, found a bass player.
The old garage band thing, right?
Yeah, it was a front porch kind of
Hell
deal every
yeah.
Sunday.
That's music.
Just
That's music.
hanging out and playing. Family members and friends started coming around, hanging out. Of course, that was your show. You know what I mean? You wasn't.
Yeah.
So
You weren't making no money though.
Yeah.
But that's where you made a good reference there, cutting your teeth, because that's exactly where it is. Your family is always going to support you and all that other stuff. But dang, man, once you got to go out and you're playing for somebody who doesn't know you, they're judgmental.
Absolutely.
They either like you or they don't, and it's tough, especially for a musician. Do you write a lot of your own songs?
Yes, yeah, I do.
So see, now not only are you an entertainer, but you have your emotions behind it too. You have your feelings
and putting a story in it too. That's what makes a big difference with the people that listen to country.
Well, I think you're right. I mean, a lot of the family members were pulling for you and trying to encourage you. My grandmother, I guess, prepared me for the real world though by telling me I sucked at a very young age. And
good grandma.
She didn't do it like right then. It was like
she waited till you thought you were good.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is she Catholic?
No, she's not. No, Southern Baptist.
Yeah, and see, before I started DJing all the time and get used to talking like this, I was always singing. And then my dad looked at me one time, and here I'd already been singing for with my cousin and the band and doing my thing, and I have my dad look at me and go, I used to wish I could sing. And I'm like, He goes, no, I wish you could. And I'm just like, thanks, Dad. And then he turns around and follows it up with, I wish that was you singing on the radio. And I'm like, really? He goes, yep, because I could turn it off. I'm like, holy cow, Pop. Like,
that's beautiful.
I appreciate the words of encouragement there, Dad.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
So nice.
So at what point did you go from just doing that to like either doing events or starting to work in bars? Because to me, that was a huge step. Like I had been doing events, just normal things, playing from 8 years old to 80 years old.
Right.
And then I had these guys going, hey man, I'll pay you this to be in a bar. And then that was just a huge jump because it's two different worlds.
Oh, absolutely.
And not just a difference of day and night. Literally, it's the clientele is extremely different, and then your schedule is extremely different. And with me, I was still trying to do my construction world, building on houses all the time, and then trying to turn around and work in a bar at night, and the two worlds were colliding.
Yeah, absolutely. You find yourself burning candle at both ends.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think the first gig, as far back as I can remember, I think I was in high school. There was a little place in Sharpsburg, Georgia, Crazy Horse, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm sure
Mike, shut up.
Not that one.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Not that one, Mike.
So, the guy, I went and talked with the owner and, I told him I'd like to play. And he said, I'll give you $50 and I'll feed you. And I thought that was like the coolest thing.
Hell
in the world.
yeah.
Wait a minute, you're going to give me money for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't realize that he was really shorting
you.
me.
Yeah.
Right, but at the time, I thought that was just the coolest thing. And, just went from there.
Of course. Yeah.
And what age was that? That was high school?
Yeah,
so,
I'd say, I don't know, 14, 15.
Wow, isn't that something? And yeah, at that time, you really do. I had an uncle that did roofing, and I thought he was feeding me pizza and buying me as much Coca-Colas to take home after the hard day of work. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Had no idea I was just free labor. I wasn't smart enough to put one and two together. And I was like 14. I thought it was the coolest thing, We were dumb at 14. Kathy Lee Gifford used to have purses made by those same kind of kids. But the world has changed a lot too since you were 14 to where you are now. So paint a picture of a day of you. I mean, like, do you have a normal full-time job while you're aspiring to do the writing, or are you really relying on that? And I'm not making it sound bad, but just paint a picture.
Yeah, no, it's this is what I do for a living. The days that I'm not playing, I'm on the phones with new new bars, trying to get new bookings. Keep it going. If I have a light week, then I ain't got nobody to blame but myself. So.
Right.
So like the days I'm not playing, I constantly, trying to get, more dates on the books for future. And then the nights that I am playing, I wind up sleeping all day and staying up all night.
Yeah. Been there.
There's a song right there.
Ain't it though?
Yeah. You could write a song all about that. And so how long full time have you been doing this?
I've been living off of this for about a year and a half.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm all about somebody chasing their dreams, man. Because I took a leap of faith, and now we're going on 6 years old.
Yeah,
awesome. I totally took a 100%. If you look at when I totally quit doing construction, because to me it was the seesaw effect.
Mm-hmm.
I had the DJ going on for the weddings and a little bit of events. And then it kind of did even where the construction was dying and I was doing a little more. And then finally it was like, look, I've got people throwing cash at me to work in a bar where I get to play and have fun for 5 hours
and drink
and hang out. And then I got these other people that are wanting me to come do bids in Alpharetta, and I'm not making money. So I finally just said, look, I'm losing money doing this.
Yeah.
And if I keep trying to chase this money, I'm losing money for this other side of the fence. So I said, you know what? There's 10,000 other people hurting for construction jobs right now, and I got some talent. I'm giving up the construction, and I'm jumping on the talent part of it. And now, that was 07 when I completely walked away from it, and now look where we're at, 07, 08. So I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
I just wanted real quick to read something that you have on your Facebook,
Oh,
because I think it pretty much sums it all up.
If it's about Prince, we want to hear it.
There's something about taking the stage in a smoky bar half lit by neon lights that sends electricity through my body. My heart pounds with the kick drum as I walk out into the spotlight, and it's then I realize I have found what I was born to do. I thank my daddy for teaching me how to play and sing. I thank God for making me good at it. I mean, that pretty much just sums it all up. Did you write that?
Yeah, I was trying to come up with something creative, and
that's pretty creative.
I don't know how really well that word out, but it was trying to come up with a description, and that's all I could think about, I guess.
But that's pretty spot on, though. Cause I'm sure. Now, do you still get nervous when you go out to perform it?
I'm more nervous right now than I am when I get in front of 500 people.
Hell, I would be too.
It's not. Well, I don't.
Have you seen?
He's had his shots.
Have you seen what you're sitting in front of? You have no worries.
No, that's not.
No, but what I mean is, you could be high on crack cocaine right now and still perform better on that mic than these two.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Let's
Steph, you got
hear
him.
it.
Why?
Let's
You want
check
him to
out.
fire it up? What are you, an idiot?
Steph,
Are you
got him
really
ready?
asking him to smoke a bowl in
And
front of you?
Round 3. Here we go.
No.
She goes, let's find out.
It's puff puff pass.
No.
She doesn't know how
Not
to do
here.
that.
No, I don't know how to pass.
She's been celebrating
I know.
420 week.
Right. Yeah. I guess.
And when I say week, she goes, this is skunk. This is weak.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's loud.
Here we go.
if it was loud, it wouldn't be weak, would it?
Here we
That's
go.
what I'm saying.
And the fight started.
No, I was saying let's fire it up and let's hear him play one of his songs.
We're fixing to.
Okay.
But when we're talking about smoking crack and you're like, fire it up, I'm kind of worried, Stephanie.
No, I don't
I'm
do
just
that.
not- The messages that are coming in, I'm just not going to answer.
Fire it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Stephanie, we're live. Don't say that.
People are going, you got any more of that stinky weed?
If it came out of her pocket, it's stinky.
Oh, boy.
And I have from a listener who is the guest. The guest that we have here live in the studio
And
is
tell everybody
Josh
how to
Rogers.
find you and all that real quick, because we're going to go to a break, but I want to make sure everybody knows exactly who you are and where they can find you while we take this quick break and set you up.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a Reverb Nation page, reverbnation.com /Josh Rogers Music, Facebook.com /Josh Rogers Music. It'll take you both to those links, and which you can find the dates and some of the music, some of the videos that we've done, along the way.
Cool. Got that.
Cool.
All right, everybody, hang tight just a few seconds.
Don't go to his personal page. You can't friend him. He's got 5,000 friends.
Well,
I guess I'm lucky because I'm one of them.
you won't be after the show.
So you got to go to the Josh on Facebook. Go to Josh Rogers Band. Go to that one.
Yes.
And
Make
it's
sure everybody knows how to find it.
and it's spelled RODGERS.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, hang tight. I'm gonna set his mic up and get him tuned in. We're gonna play a song, and we may play a second song if it takes us just a few seconds. But I just wanted everybody to kind of be prepared. We'll be right back. It's just fun.
It's got a cool logo. Very cool logo.
Yeah, it's
man.
chrome looking. It's pretty. Yeah,
Diamond.
diamond cut chrome.
Diamond bead.
Yeah.
Diamond grind. Something.
And Rich is out front.
Well, Rich knows how to come around back. Don't do it. Don't let him in.
Tell him we don't want none. We don't want no Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, tell him we didn't order no damn pizza.
Yeah, so this ain't like playing on stage.
Yeah.
What's really funny though is I had a photo shoot one time, and I was more nervous with that than I was with playing. Like, get that camera out of my face, man.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, how many songs are you gonna do? Because I know we
Whatever
talked
you
about
want.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm prepared to do 4. I've changed some of the ones that I wanted to play up a little bit though.
Okay.
What's up, Rich?
because I know you had said.
Hey, man, how are you?
Rich Archer, nice to meet you.
Josh Rogers, nice to meet you, sir.
I know you had said something about the
My
one.
said we wouldn't let them.
We didn't do it. She did
Somebody
it.
freaking just left the door cracked. All right, what's the name of the first song?
Are you still gonna do the one you wrote about your dad?
Yeah, I'll probably do that one.
That's the best for last. You didn't have to get it up, sir. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. I got about 10 minutes.
Probably the one that we're trying to promote the most that we just recorded in the studio is Georgia's Son.
Georgia's Son. All right, now son like the sun or son. Now you know what I'll do is I'll kind of say, hey, you know, Josh, what are we gonna do here? And you'll say, hey, I'm gonna play this song. Just kind of give us
Read description of it.
what was behind it.
Sure.
And then
How was that last night?
I mean, the best thing to do is just kind of forget all about it and just get into the song. Because the people that are listening, they're probably not watching. They're listening.
Okay.
So, and you got
For some reason, he went on
a very prominent radio voice.
I'm trying to fix you that way you can really look into the camera. Come this way.
Just, you know, if you got to close your eyes or whatever, just forget all about it.
And you don't have to wear headphones if you feel you don't need them. I mean, we just try to tell people, you just, when you're talking, it's good because that way you can hear exactly how you sound.
Yeah.
But the same thing, if you wanted to
The
wear
singing
them,
to
that's
be
fine.
same thing.
Yeah, it's just kind of up to you. Some people wear them and then pull them off one ear, stuff like that. So
Some people don't like them because of the damn when you're playing, you know.
is that where you're gonna sit?
I'll sit wherever you tell me.
No, I didn't know where you were distant wise gonna be from the table.
Check the sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the sound going here in just a second. I need to still go get them weights. I haven't done my weight to sports yet.
Do you got anything to drink? You need anything?
You need a water or anything? We got some in the fridge. I really know there's some in the fridge. It's Friday. Did you drink all the beer, Mike?
No, there's still. I think I left one or two in there. I usually have a beer in the morning, especially if I stay up all night. I have issues. I don't sleep well. We got so many damn lights. Since we went to YouTube, sorry about that.
Since we went to YouTube, you know, you gotta have light, and they're giving everybody 7:30 to 10.
Now this will
Spotlighting you, but it will be live. It's recorded.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Like strum the guitar.
Facebook Live, you know.
Jacob, if you're watching live, let me know how it sounds on video.
On the sink over there?
Hold on, I can't hear you.
What's up? What's that water?
I posted about Sunday.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm making sure that we got enough guitar on video. If Guru will let me know. Yeah,
you got a
just,
great angle on the camera.
You like that?
Oh, that's freaking perfect. That's cool. All right, so I'll post these on his page while it's playing. Song's Georgia's Son, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Steph.
Yes.
While Mike's sitting there, go up there real quick and turn that camera. Video looks good. I need to know, does the sound good? Oh, gosh. Jacob says, I'm waiting to hear a sound, but I already did the sound. Get Mike out of it.
You need right here. There we go.
That'll work. That's fine. I just go a little more. I just don't want Mike into any of the footage. I don't mean it to be rude. There you go.
It's not about me.
It's not about him.
Hey, if y'all want to see me, I've got 2 movies out.
We don't want to hear Backdoor Mike or
I'm gonna do one called Purple
Mike Wall.
Instead of Debbie Does Dallas, he's got Belly's do. Never mind. It's called Welcome to Detroit.
Wow, really?
I got sounds good.
Y'all are Muslims. Southern
Jeez,
Baptist.
Mike.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Muslim.
Mike, stop lying.
Well, Southern Baptist by birth.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe that he's an ordained minister, and I'm working on being an elder in my church.
Is that right?
He does
And I'm a
weddings.
hellraiser.
Yeah, she's illegitimate.
All right, pull that singing mic just a little bit closer to
I
you.
beg your pardon. I was legitimized.
Try that one time.
Chick.
There we go. All right, we're going back. All right, we are back, and it is just pure chaos this morning. I think we are learning lessons every day about having guests on Fridays. Maybe Kooky Fridays are just too much for us. I don't know.
Steph said she was legitimized.
Yeah, because you said I was illegitimate.
Hey, just because you got papers.
Yeah.
I'm a pure breed. Thank you very much.
But rolling papers.
That's what I was talking about. 5.0s, baby.
1.5.
Whatever.
1.25s aren't papers.
Whatever. She rolls up Bounty because she says it's the quicker bigger of her.
Yeah, it picks me up quickly. Yeah,
That's the point. I need a journey. I don't feel good. All right, so listen, we don't promote any drug use around here.
No, we don't.
You know.
And I really don't do that.
All right, Steph, I'm going to mute me and Mike if you would like to introduce our guest.
This is Josh Rogers live here in the studio performing Georgia Sun.
This guitar has taken me far away, down the road to many different states, to many stages where I sang my songs. We met some good people, made lots of friends, but when that show came to an end, well, I always look forward to coming home. 'Cause there's nowhere else in this world I'd rather be. It's where I'll raise my son. It's where Mama raised me. 'Cause I was Georgia born and Georgia bred. And when I die, I'll be Georgia dead. Lay my body down where the pieces grow in the sun. We were the 13th colony, the 5th star to join the Confederacy, the last southern state to rejoin the Union home. That's the heritage of the Georgia Sun. I worked those fields where tobacco grows, walked 1,000 miles up and down those roads, snapped the suckers off, and I hung them in the barn. And I have seen Atlanta at night, man, them city lights sure are bright. Made a little money playing in the bars. These songs that I sing are inspired by her touch, for grace and southern charm. I never loved so much, 'cause I was Georgia born and Georgia bred. When I die, I'll be Georgia dead. Lay my body down where the peaches grow in the sun. We were the 13th colony, the 5th star to join the Confederacy, the last southern state to rejoin the Union home. That's the heritage of Georgia Sun. I was born, a flag flew with southern pride, had a blue state seal on the left-hand side, EST 1776. Under the pillars of the Constitution, it said wisdom, justice, moderation. The battle flag of the South took up the red. It was stolen from us moving through the night. That'll be my Georgia flight till the day I die. I was Georgia born and Georgia bred, and when I die, I'll be Georgia dead. Lay my body down where the peaches grow in the sun. We were the 13th column, the 5th star to join the Confederacy, the last Southern state to rejoin the Union. That's the heritage of Georgia son. That's the heritage of Georgia son.
Awesome. That was good stuff.
Man, that was really good.
That was real good there.
Oh, man, that sounded awesome.
The voice. I mean, you just got, you know what's funny, and I don't want it to sound stupid and lame when I say this, but what's funny is for your age, you have a very mature voice. Usually you have somebody that's already been doing this. I know you've been doing it a while. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but usually when you get up into that guy that's been doing it and he's in his 40s, you have that voice that you picture the guy has to aspire to get to in time, and you just have it. I mean, I'm listening to the voice, and I'm just like, dude, if I just close my eyes and forgot about who I'm sitting in front of, you just sound like somebody we've already been hearing on the radio. Well, and let me word it this way. Not anybody lately. Back when it was real stuff.
So, that I really appreciate.
Yes, you know, that's a good point.
I don't mean to knock Kenny Chesney, but that whole bubblegum country, man, it just drives me nuts.
That is a dang good point, because I was just kind of wondering where it fit in there, because I was like, God, man, this feels
it goes
like,
back to that
Waylon. It does.
Yeah,
it feels like, that's a trip. Yeah,
like
analogy.
I saw a thing of of course it's just somebody made it, but it's Willie Nelson, and it says, "Oh, so you listen to Luke Bryan? Way to go!" And I thought, you know, don't get it wrong. These cats have got to make their money, and if they're selling to the younger guys and they're making their money, at least they're trying to get them to the countryside. You know, it's like the dark side versus the good side or whatever. You know, Star Wars trilogies. You're trying to get them over to the countryside, and if you got to bubble gum it up a little bit to get them, I understand that, but you still got to have what's traditional for the people that really want to hear country.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So since we got you set, you got another one you want to do?
Just
well, you can do as many as you want.
Yeah, really.
All right. Yeah, I didn't know I was going that fast. Let's I'm gonna come up with something.
Yeah, we just throw you in the deep end of the pool.
Hey,
look, either you're gonna do good or we're gonna act like a bunch of weirdos. So I'd rather just let you do your thing.
All right. Yeah, we got this is a song that I've written, a song called Halo and Wings. I've been playing it out for a good bit now, and I tell you, there's nothing, you know, more special than when you go to, you know, to a bar, or you go to any place to play a show and people are asking for your live music or your original music. It's probably the biggest thing, you know, biggest compliment that I could ever get, but they asked for this one a good bit, so I'll play this one. There's something so divine. See the sunlight shining through her blonde hair as it dances with the breeze. There's a radiant glow about, can't help but stare into. It's touch that'll bring a grown man to his knees. I asked where she was from. She said a place that's far away. It's wide open and beautiful. I hope you get to go someday. They say no human's perfect who walks here on this earth. But if she flew here from heaven, well, that don't apply to her. 'Cause she's unlike anything I've ever seen. And I swear she's an angel. without a halo. Well, I don't know why she wants to leave that celestial place to come down here for sinner souls. Perhaps to teach me patience, passion, and grace, like God Himself intended it to be. If you ask her, is it true? She'll smile and just say no. But I bet the good Lord said, don't you tell her so. They say no human's perfect who walks here on this earth. If she flew here from heaven, well, that don't apply to her. 'Cause she's unlike anything I've ever seen. And I swear she's an angel without a halo in me. Well, the preacher said God sees it all, and I believe he's right. But I just wonder if he noticed yet he's an angel so tonight. Cause she's unlike anything I've ever seen. And I swear she's an angel without a halo and wings.
Man, that's good stuff right there.
That's really good
I'm
stuff.
text messaging people that are saying the voice is very mature for the age.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the only one. There, other people are going, man, I agree. That's not a voice you typically find in a young artist. So that's super cool. That is super cool.
She said, what was it? I'm going to kick your, what'd she say?
Yeah, it was something.
It said, shut Mike up.
No, it was, no, we were talking about, we got Sean O'Brien's lined up tomorrow night in Jackson, Georgia.
Awesome.
Going down there and hanging out with those good folks. It's been a minute since we've been down there. Probably a couple years, actually. Just got real busy and focusing on other things, but we're really excited to get back down there and hang out with those people and rock out a little bit.
What's the furthest in the world that you think your music's been heard?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, we do a lot of periscoping too. So
I was just going to say,
Australia. I don't know.
Yeah, you believe it or not,
it gets around.
Yeah, you're in Heidelberg, Germany right now.
That is awesome.
Yep. She just said he is awesome.
And you know what's neat is like Dustin Bragg got a royalty check from somewhere over there.
Oh, wow.
And Kathy's kind of going, had no idea that they were playing over there. Like you wouldn't visualize country music. A lot of people think country music is strictly a United States thing. Nope. And to know that it's just pennies. He didn't really get anything. I don't mean it. I'm not knocking him, but I'm not trying to brag either. But it was just a few dollars. But the fact of the matter that it happened, whether the dollars were there or not, the fact that you got it, you're going, holy cow, you're listening to me over there. And that's kind of how we are when we hear there's people in Australia listening. We're like, yeah, you guys really want to hear this? But they want to laugh. And that's the people in Germany. They want to laugh. And you were kind of talking about what Stephanie said she read on your page. And, I always try to say, I'm changing the world one smile at a time. Mm-hmm. If I can just get you to giggle one time, it's better than crying about something that's bothering you or something that's going to be bothering you this afternoon when you see the power bill and wonder where the money's going to come from. Yeah. The problem is if you get trapped in that reality of sadness, you're never going to change. And I think that's the thing I like about country songs is it's based on reality. It's real life stories and not getting effed up in a club somewhere like some of the rap songs. It just kind of blows my mind how some of the music has changed over the years. And I kind of like the to kind of going old school and actually having a good song and a good message and a good story.
Absolutely.
And he really loves when we have artists in here and they do acoustical sets because
you get to see them really how they are,
Yeah.
but not hidden behind an electric guitar and reverb and everything else. You get to hear the real singing and the real person, and you get to see them in their songs, and you kind of get to see inside their soul a little bit. That makes a difference to me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we get to see inside your soul.
Yeah, Mike.
That's what that little zombie baby over there.
That thing that you're lacking.
Yeah,
that thing.
Oh, okay.
Are you saying he has no soul?
Well,
wow, that wasn't very
only
nice.
when he listens to James Brown.
Woo!
All right, well, let's shoot off to a commercial real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more and kind of give him a break for a second and maybe get him to play another before the show's out. We're at 9:34, everybody. We'll be right back. It's just fun in the morning.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, how crazy is it that this will do the Facebook Live, but my phone won't?
And somebody was asking me last night about can they get an update on Android. I'm like, no. So you're recording now?
Not right now, no. I have it set to where as soon as he starts performing again,
How much
all I
time
have
we
to
got?
do is go live. Oh, you can.
No, I'm saying like how many? How
A song. She's got about 3 minutes.
Oh, you're talking
He
about
wants
break?
a cigarette.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
They smoking a cigarette in 3 minutes. Hot box it.
I was gonna say that's what everybody else
Just
does.
don't give
they'll
yourself
in 3 minutes.
lightheadedness.
What the hell is he playing on the radio?
That's Macklemore. But yeah, it's crazy. I can't stream the Facebook Live on my phone, but I can on my computer, my tablet computer.
I can't. I have too many page likes. So whenever I have to add somebody, you can only have 5,000 page likes. I've got
Really?
I've got like 10,000. I
For
guess I
what?
got them before they set the thing at 5,000. So for every new one, like I just liked his page, I've got to go unlike another page. I used to do a lot of stuff in the motocross junk and that kind of stuff.
Got you.
So I got to go back. Well, I can't do that on my phone. I can't dislike or unlike a page on my phone, but I can on my tablet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But
This is-
Facebook is the thing. This is such a straightforward song. I got a job. That's scary. Basically Monday through Friday, 11 to about 3.
What is it?
Basically like an office manager.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But the owner is getting overwhelmed with trying to handle all this stuff, the office stuff. So he doesn't quite need somebody, 8-10 hours a day. So it kind of worked out. I can wear whatever I want to wear. The first thing I do is go get the mail at the post office and Conyers. That's cool. Yeah. So
What is it?
just office manager. Just organizing, taking care of the invoices, calling on bills, calling on customers, advertising, marketing, that crap. I got solicit manufacturing plans and stuff like that. But I'll be able to get something better to drive too. So they got a lot of trucks. I might be able to get a pickup truck on it. If not, at least I'll have money to buy one. You know what I like? Yeah, have you seen
I
the
need a
little
job.
Nissan Juke? Have you ever seen that thing? It's a Juke. That thing is so freaking cool looking. I want something that I can just freaking go stupid on the technology with. I mean, jam it. Just freaking, mount a laptop in it. Freaking scan the freaking sun for
My phone's in
solar
that chair right there.
stars.
Just swap.
I know
it
you're
or
not listening
unlock.
to me. I know
Yeah,
you're looking
so
at
what-
me. Nobody ever listens to me.
What's the hours you're going to be working?
11 to 3. Monday through Friday.
Cool.
$15 an hour.
Where's it at?
Conyers. And what's really cool is that I can wear whatever I want to wear. I can even bring my dog if I want to. Did you just giggle at me?
He
You
loves
know that
his
any
dog.
pictures of me, you have to have my written permission. I'm kind of a big deal.
Okay.
In his head, he is.
He's a big deal pickle.
What'd you say?
But going over my house, I need some.
Is that your wife?
That's my promoter.
She just was trying to promote me. Did you hear that?
I heard
Hey,
that.
come over my house. I'll shellac you. I'm shellacking a word.
It's
It's after 9 o'clock.
Apparently, knifing, we found out today, is not a word.
Is that right?
Yeah, because Scotty.
Well,
was
it's
trying
a-
to-
spelling it, dumbass.
Scotty was trying to. he was gonna
Knifing.
shank me with a Rambo knife. And I said, well, wouldn't that be knifing?
Could you get on the microphone, sir? All right, and we're back. And Mike thinks he's trying to be proper grammaring. You like that?
Proper
Damn.
Come on,
grammar.
you got to pound it out.
Oh,
Bubba.
man.
You got-
I'm
Blew my
sorry.
eardrums out.
Well, you know I'm loud. I can't help it.
He's a
You're-
screamer.
Your promoter was
Yeah.
just marketing me.
Yes, yes.
No,
That's-
sir. She was marking you so that
Stay
it's
away.
called GPS tracking. If you drive past her house too close, it's gonna be like beep 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 beep.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
It's like that herpes bracelet I keep joking saying they should invent.
Oh my God.
And what would the herpes bracelet do?
It would show up every month.
Once a month, it would tell you when your friend's too close to you.
Beep, 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 beep.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. our
And
guest just
Steph's
had to
and
be-
Steph's point though, it'd be like it would speak like one of them Casio wristwatch that used to speak,
like a
and it would be
Fitbit.
like, "Bing, time to apply the cream."
Oh my God.
No, they have pills for that now. Thank you.
Oh my God, you know way too much.
Now to take the pill. Or did you take your pill today?
Me? Oh, Scott.
No, that's what the
They're
that's
talking to me.
what the watch would say.
I was
Jeez.
reading something.
you have a herpes watch?
Oh my gosh.
It's pink with a round dome. I'm sorry.
I'm weird now, man. I'm freaking weird now today. I think I'm is it too early to drink?
I'm done.
What time
I'm
is it?
leaving.
I can't believe you don't have a beer yet. It's
I know.
9:41.
What
I know,
time
yeah,
is it,
where's the
Heidelberg?
beers?
Jeez. Oh man. This has been a tough one.
So all these songs you've written, is there? Have you? Steph kept speaking of a song that was like a big deal to you type song. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah. You know, again, going back, you know, to my dad and you know, him teaching me how to play. I lost him a couple years ago to cancer, and
I'm sorry to hear
so
that.
it's, yeah, I appreciate it. And he, but I think that everything that I do in music, you know, every song that I write, every show that I play, it all leads back to him, you know, taking the time when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and, you know, and showing me. how to
He
play.
pointed you in a direction, whether you really realized it or
He
not.
did, and he created a passion, you know, in my
Right.
soul, and you know, shared that with me because he had the same passion, and you know, he played music as well. So
That's awesome.
but yeah, I had written a song, and I was kind of reluctant to share it a while back, but I think now that you know, I've gotten to the point where I do want to share it, and
Right.
but then at first I was thinking, you know, do I want to keep this, you know, private? Do I want to keep this for the
Yeah.
family, or do I want to let the world hear it? And
Enjoy it.
yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, if they ever lost anybody, I mean, they can, but you know, can relate to it. But it's more about the circle of life,
Right.
You know, versus, you know, just a death. But
Well, and true, you never know what that song might mean to somebody else.
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
I share one by Dustin Bragg all the time that he did a cover for "You Drive My Truck," but to me, he actually did a better version. But then, like, I always thought of my dad, and then my grandfather passed away a few months ago, who really meant a lot to me. Like when my dad wasn't around, most of my life, my grandfather was. I lived with my grandfather. My grandfather taught me how to work on cars. He yelled at me about everything. You know, and then right before he died, Christmas, he's apologized and saying, "I'm sorry I yelled at you all the time." I'm like, God, Granddaddy, if you didn't, I would probably be in prison right now.
Absolutely.
You know, so
You probably
now,
should be.
I
in
probably
prison.
should be. But now when I hear the song, I think of my grandfather. And then last night at about midnight, 1 o'clock, one of my really, really good friends who I was actually business partners with passed away last night. So for me, not only is it in your case, the song's about your father, but you have no idea what it could do for somebody else. Absolutely. It may be what help somebody else release whatever they've had pinned up for years. So it's awesome if something came into you to make you write this song, because let's get all spiritual for a second. Sometimes these things come to you for a reason. And if it was just to let it out, that's great. But what if it was for you to help 100,000 people to let it out? Absolutely. That's what makes a difference in the world. You know, you never know what wants. I mean, think about it. There's one song. There's always somebody that can say, man, there's one song. There's just one song.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've got one by Tesla called It's Getting Better. And my wife's even said that'll be played at your funeral, because it's the one song that no matter how bad my day is, I've always listened to that song. So again, your one song might change somebody's life. And that's kind of cool when you really think about it.
It real quick, in the first song that you sung, Georgia Sun, you had mentioned the 13 colonies, and
that's super cool too.
Yeah, it really was, and I kind of welled up a little bit, but I sent it out to. I am like the spokesperson for the Foxhole Support Network, which is nothing but veterans, disabled combat veterans that suffer from PTSD or mild traumatic brain injury, and it's a support group. And I sent it out, and there's people that are going back and listening to that song right now, cool. And there are people going, man, that should be like our theme song. So that's cool, dude.
That's cool.
You should. I'm thinking I can really push that to a lot of veterans. Yeah. That was really cool, man.
That's good.
So I appreciate it.
All right. Well, do you want to do that one? I mean, we'll talk you to death and count your minutes down, and we want you to be able to get that song in too.
All right. Yeah. So this song's called "Things You Can't Forget." It goes like this. 10 years old, coming home from school, 3:30 Friday afternoon. Made sure my bags were packed and good to go. Can't remember the last time I saw Dad, just remember those good times we had. Finally I see at 4 Bronco. I flew out the door and jumped the steps. He called me in midair, squeezed me to death, and we took off the floor, burning down that old I-75. I could smell that Zippo lighter and the smoke as he fired up a Marlboro light. When the country station started to fade, he let me pick out a tape, the strongly recommended Travis Tritt. It's not the things in life you can't remember, it's the things you can't forget. Daddy taught me many things in life, how to play guitar and aim iron sights, and how to cast that push buttons. At 24 I had a son, he said, Papa loves you, little one, can't wait to take you fishing on my boat. It wasn't long till he was pulling home my hand, saying, Daddy, call up Papa, let's go fishing again. So we took off the floor, burning down that old I-75. A cooler full of Coca-Cola, strawberry, kiwi, Capri Sun miles, tackle box and fishing poles, a suitcase, a few days of clothes, pulling into Papa's. My boy smiled so big. It's not the things in life you can't remember, it's the things you can't forget. My sister and brother called me late one night. They said Daddy's health is failing and he needs us by his side. So we took off to Florida, burning down that old I-75. I struck that Zippo lighter and I cried as I fired up a Marlboro Light. We got there in time for him to see my sister, brother, grandkids, and me one more time before he drew his last breath. It's not the things in life you can remember, it's the things you can't forget.
Holy cow.
I got people saying they got goosebumps.
I've got people saying well, let me back up because there's so much happening here.
I know my phone is just blown out.
So I have I have to go backwards a little bit. So I have Bree who just said, wow, holy wow, 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 holy wow, his voice. I've got Brett in the Woodstock, Kennesaw area saying, is his music on iTunes or Google Play? Digging the Georgia Sun. I mean, I've got people lighting us up over this song you just did. Good Lord. My wife just threw out just saying, awesome. He sang about this morning, considering what our phone call was last night.
Right.
Friggin' amazing. Like Stephanie warned me before you got here because I've been holding it together. 2:00, the phone rings, my daughter's on the other end of the, and just so happens my business partner was actually my ex-wife's husband. Me and him just had become friends. And, I was going over there after my back surgery, going to pick up my daughter every day, waiting on her to get off the bus. Me and him became friends. And then when I slowly went back to business, about the time I was going back to business, he had a back problem where he had been in a wreck. So it was funny that both of us had the same general idea of a business and we teamed up. So here, not only did we have an emotional connection with our own family, but he became my business partner for years. And I just made a post a few minutes ago saying, when you go day after day for years speaking to somebody, and then all of a sudden you don't see each other, but you keep thinking you're that phone call away, but truly you don't take that opportunity to call that person and say, how are you? And now here we are, he's gone. And then now listening to what you wrote, because this is your life, this is your personal experience, and hearing that on my day that I'm already having, Stephanie's like, I'm warning you, this song's gonna get you. But it's amazing that even my wife just heard this and said, oh my God. I mean, it's just he's everybody's phone. I mean, it's rude of us to be on our phones while you sing, but it does at the same time. We can't stop, from answering the people that are listening, going, geez, listen to this. I mean, you just won people right then and there. So,
yes.
And I try to tell people, especially the new artists, I'm like, your music's one thing, but you let them meet the personality and then see that you're a real person and you're not just writing bubblegum country. You're writing real life stories. And now people have heard your song, and before you just played it, you told them what it was about and why you wrote it. Now these people are going to have a connection to you in the song, period. I mean, we got people all over Georgia already that are just like, holy cow. I mean, we're all lit.
Want the song. Wanting to know if we have it on MP3.
MP3,
that they can get.
Well, right now we are in the studio. We're trying to cut that.
Steve Hill's listening, by the way. He just said, turn the camera back to you. He's a couple seconds behind, so he just noticed I just did. But
that's Steve Hill.
Steve Hill Band. Steve, what do you think? I mean, how amazing.
Call in, Steve.
No doubt, man. Steve, call in, Bubba.
Steve's been rocking the world since, God, we were kids.
70s.
Yeah. And I remember Steve.
Steve's the bomb, man. He's the bomb.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got the guru, Jacob, he's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's listening as well. So he might be getting in touch with you.
So again, just for everybody that's just tuned in, and yes, we are coming to the end of the show, but tell everybody how to find you. Let them know how to research to get this music.
Yeah, right now we're in the studio. We're trying to get everything worked out and the details of that. I don't have any kind of release dates right now,
okay,
but we are actually trying to work on it. We're on Facebook.com/Josh Rogers Band. You can check that out. That'll have all of our dates on it, the videos, pictures from the road, and everything that we're doing. Tomorrow night, we're Sean O'Brien's in Jackson, Georgia, at the full band. Anybody that's around, we'd love to have y'all out and see y'all and party with you. But you can follow the Facebook, and you can see all the dates that we'll be playing.
Right. See, I could just see him with that acoustic, just the way he was. The lights dim low, the social house.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
2 ice cubes in the bottom of my glass with a little jack.
I like sitting
at
that high table right across from the stage.
Oh, that's where, if he was playing, that's where I'd be sitting.
Yeah, man, I'd be sitting right in front. And then because I'm kind of a big deal,
friggin' intense.
I'm kind of a big deal, so all the people be coming over.
You're a big deal pickle, dude. Don't
Shrimp Po' Boy, man.
Po' Boy.
That's my nickname. That's my gang name.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
And Po' Boy. Yeah. They got you. They labeled you.
My toes are so ugly they throw out gang signs.
Wow. Well, that's corn toad and arthritis and everything else, dude.
Corn toad. What the hell is corn toad?
Them calluses you can just flip.
There's bunions.
Yeah, whatever.
Bunions. I got bunions.
Why, man? Well, look, we're at 9:55, man. Good God.
I guess
I don't feel like ending the show, but we have to. Do you have another song you want to do?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Yeah, let's throw one more in it.
Man, everybody's cool. You were talking about getting kind of effed up, as you said earlier. So
listen, the social house just typed. He is great with explanation points behind it. So we need to hook you up with them to let them to know.
I need to call Todd today, anyway.
So look, hold on. Okay, one of my guys works on septic tanks. So he just types. You got to remember.
Job.
That's what I mean. You got to remember. He's got to take his gloves off, get to the phone.
Ew.
But listen. Ew. Sorry, I'm a little late. Was digging up a septic tank, but the last song was great.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
so that's so. But Mike, stop for a second and think about this. We just had a gentleman that stopped just what he was doing. Take off the gloves, wash his hands, pick up his phone, just to text you. Just a text to say that. That's a huge effort, Mr. Military Mike. That is a huge effort to get to the phone. That is a guy that's willing to stop what he's doing to come text that. Yeah. That's saying something.
I tell you what, that really stinks.
You're an idiot.
Well, I'll tell you, we could end it on a happy note right here. This is a song that we do with the full band.
Yeah, man.
This song's called "If It Weren't for the Morning," in parentheses says the drunk song. So if I hope everyone out there can at least relate to one line of this song. We'll go ahead and kick it off. It goes like this. Well, I ripped my pants, I drew in bed, screwed some guy ugly women with the drawers on my head. I wore a stolen streak on one night as it happened. They told me later on, but I didn't remember that. There's been many painful mornings. Woke up on the floor and I spent the first hour piecing back the night before. I've been broke down and I got jacked up. Almost got ran over by a Big Mac truck. I hit on the girls that were way out in the league. I called her boyfriend sisters when they asked me to leave. I talked a lot of shit until I got knocked out. And I just crawled to the bar and got another ride. Yeah, can you tell me why we do this to ourselves? Feel on top of the world and it hurts like hell. The Jaeger bombs, but life goes on and on. I wouldn't mind buzzing if it weren't for the morning. o'clock in the morning with a beer in my hand. A bunch of police screaming, get off the roof, man. Yeah, looking back now, I guess I should have stayed. Cause when I got down, they cut me anyway. And I figured I might as well have a little fun. They failed to see the humor when I call shotgun. I swear to God, if I ever go to jail again, I'm calling shotgun. Yeah, can you tell me why we do this to ourselves? Feel on top of the world, and it hurts like hell. With a Jaeger bomb, but life goes on and on. I wouldn't mind buzzing if it weren't for the morning. Yeah, I wouldn't mind buzzing if it weren't for the morning.
And oh man, I'm really thinking, who called to interrupt that? They must not be listening to the show, and unless they're offering me $1 million, there ain't no reason they interrupt that good song.
I have to do something that your wife wants me to do real quick. I will be
Jesus.
right
Am I
back.
worried? Did you block her in or something?
No. I'll be right back.
The problem is you have to question. Did Stephanie go use the toilet and forget to flush?
Hey, bring something to eat down.
Let's see who this call was.
I'm hungry.
It was me who interrupted that call.
Excuse me?
Who's this?
Steve Hill.
Oh, we can hear you now. Your phone's a little staticky. Well, man, what's happening? Have you been listening to this?
Hold on here.
Yeah, hold on.
I actually did not get to hear the song at all.
Man,
I got up, I have no idea, but something said turn you guys on. So I turned it on, and I caught right the last probably 4 chords.
Good
so I'll have
Lord,
to
brother.
back it up when the show is over and listen to it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
you definitely have to.
You guys sound like you're having a great time.
Say again?
Sound like y'all are having a great time.
Oh, yeah. We decided Fridays are hard to bring in artists because they think we're like nutcases. And then when they leave, they know we are.
Well, they had a good time. He looks like he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, man.
And it sounds good. You got to keep up the good work, and I'll listen to it when you post it.
All right, man. Thank you. And we miss you, by the way.
We miss you.
Me too. I was telling you guys at the beginning of the week, I've got some things going on.
All right, man. Let us know.
You got it.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Capri Sun.
He's driving. He's driving. You can tell that's
Kiwi, I like
fading in and out. And you can have as many of those you want because Abby is a ace hole. That would be ACEEEE with a big old hole. Ace hole for bringing those for my granddaughter. Who gives a 2-year-old a Capri Sun? Because it's like squeeze. What the hell's wrong with you?
I did it, Crystal.
My granddaughter grabs that like somebody trying to perform CPR on somebody. I mean, just break a rib. I mean, there's liquid everywhere.
That's
break
funny.
a rib.
Golly. So, anyways, man, I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Now you're playing tonight.
No, we're off tonight. We're
off tonight.
Yeah, we're playing tomorrow night. Sean O'Brien's House, Jacksonville. Yeah.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
So we need to make sure we get you hooked up with the information to get a hold of the people at the Social House. We need to get you in with the people at Fusions. We need to try to get you in with the people like at Sycamore Street. That at least is 3 of the venues around here that just needs you. I mean,
absolutely, we'd love to. Man.
Especially sit you right there in Porterdale because that's right down the road for us. We'll all be down there watching that.
And she wanted me to tell you that sorry, it's not chilled.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, not chilled.
Why is she still here?
She's
I thought
not
she was working. Oh, okay.
Oh, are you fussing at your wife because she's listening to the show?
No, I was fussing because I thought she was late for work. She's okay for listening, but I get up in the mornings and I go, oh, I love you, baby. I'm going downstairs. But then usually we hear the feet running back and forth of my baby girl up there. And then in my mind, I'm going, it's 10:03. She's still here. But I guess if you went to go get it, she's not.
Yeah.
So anyways, any other things? Anybody else got any comments here?
Everybody that I know that can comment. I'm typing as fast as I can. And there's still 4 more. Yeah, there's still 4 more messages I haven't even been able to get to yet.
And Henry said to tell you that even though you said it smelled crappy, he says, no, it smells like money to him.
That's weird.
I'm just saying.
I know, but it's weird. You got to admit.
For every chunk is like a sound of a silver dollar.
I know, but money doesn't float.
Dollar bills do.
No, they don't.
All right, lovers.
So,
kiss and make up.
Wait a minute. You two girls are pretty. Quit.
I know I'm pretty.
Anyways, back to our guests. So
yeah, man.
I'm pretty.
We would love to have you back anytime now that you know
what you're
where
getting
we're
into.
at.
And I know what to expect. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd love to,
and-
man. Love to hang out with you all again.
Yeah.
My show is on
simply
Wednesday
amazing.
nights. It's called The World According to Mike.
You
Starts
don't
at
wanna
7.
go.
You got an open
You
chair. You got an open chair, man. Bring your guitar. Come in. We
Yeah.
drink beer.
I'm a big fan.
It's a little
Yeah.
more laid back. The morning show's really fast. Really
Yeah.
fast.
We drink beer. We say whatever we want. So basically,
Sitting
my
around in their
show.
boxer shorts.
Yeah, my show. Well, there was like disgusting things that Scotty put in front of the camera last week.
Can you hurry up, sir?
Well, I was going to say is there's no restrictions. There's no.
Yeah, like I
FCC
said, it's a little more
regulations.
laid back. You can sit back, talk
Say
about
what you
whatever you
wanna
want.
do. We solve world problems.
Good
So,
dude.
yeah, we'll call it NATO. Yeah,
They figured out how silly putty peels off of paper, and they
Right.
think they
We've done
solved
that.
a major problem.
we've done. That's where that damn zombie doll came from too.
All right, one more time, tell people how to find you. Let's plug you again.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Just facebook.com/Josh Rogers Band. Check that out. Click like, and you can follow the events we're doing, shows we're going, and and where to hang out with us.
Cool.
Awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to shoot up some of our sponsors, let our sponsors play real quick. I had a request for Enter Sandman, so we're going to have some Metallica come up real quick, followed by some Simple Man by Charlie Daniels, and then followed by Eminem, and then Journey, then the Doobie Brothers, then Driving and Crying. So if you think we play one type of music, you are sadly confused, because if you come on down here, I have I'll Be Sure, Charlie Daniels again, Fatboy Slim, Pitbull, Cinderella, Pearl Jam. We have E-Dub with Woody. I mean, then we just keep on going. Color Me Bad, 49 Blondes, Eric Church, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, we play everything because we are not restricted by the FCC. Everybody hang tight, and we'll see what happens. Today's Friday, so you won't see us until tomorrow. We have the big debate tomorrow. So make sure tomorrow that you come out and check out what we're doing with the debate. Also, I was trying to pull up this email that I have now lost. Tomorrow is the big ride for fallen police officers. I'm trying to pull it up as quick as I can. Roger Parker with COPS, which is COPS, Concerns of Police Survivors. Tomorrow, leaving from the Expo Center, which I believe is 285 Moreland Avenue. It will leave there and do the ride. Of course, police escorted and back to that location. If I'm correct, you sign up at 8 a.m. The ride pulls off at 11 a.m. It's $35 a rider, $15 for each additional passenger. That includes a pin, a shirt, and lunch. So, yes, it's $35 more than, most of them are just $20, but you're getting a shirt, the pin, and a lunch. And this is probably the coolest, biggest police escort ride you're ever going to be in your life.
Yes.
I mean, it's for police officers.
And also,
I've had more cops than that chase me.
Yeah.
And don't forget, tomorrow in Monroe, they have the car show and the meet and greet with the Southern Fried Championship wrestlers. And then tomorrow night at the Knoll Rec Center, they have the Southern Fried Championship wrestling that's going to be going on.
Tomorrow night after the debate, I'll be drinking.
Are you buying?
Yeah, hell yeah, we'll do. They still take EBT at the liquor store, right?
Yeah, sure. And you can get an orange drink.
Bonus round
with some Cheetos,
strawberry,
maybe some
kiwi.
Skittles.
Look at it.
So look, we're gonna get out of here.
Thank you again, Josh Rogers. Thank you so much for coming in.
Travis is such a mullet toter. He says, "But you ain't got the eastbound and down by Smoking the Bandit, do you?" Matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, because he's heading back from Chattanooga.
That wouldn't be eastbound and down.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
southbound.
But considering how we had to explain Stephanie what north, east, and south was,
let's not get into that again. We had to have people call in to help.
I know. I-20 east and west, not north. Okay, you guys, we're out of here. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. We got something from our sponsors coming up. Everybody, hang tight.
God, it's the weekend.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Shackaroo. Still on video?
Yep.
Still on video.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, y'all.